Oh.
Psst. There we go. Cool.
Hell yeah. He's live. There he
It's
is.
me.
Oh, it's me. And I'm first, I think. I didn't check.
well, you are here. I feel like it's kind of rigged, you know?
It's like, yeah. It's kind of the same as like whenever you post on Instagram or anywhere, usually on Instagram, and you're like, podcast episode is this day at this time. And I'll write, I'll be there.
Yeah.
And you write back, I fucking hope so.
Yeah. I really do. 9 times out of 10, I really hope that you
can't do this with you. Can I tell you how goldfish my brain is? What okay, I remember tomfoolery.
Yeah.
But before in my head I was saying Rickenbacker. And I think that's a guitar company, right? Or something.
Yeah, but also, like, isn't it like a popcorn company?
Is it? But I couldn't think of tomfoolery. And I was just kept saying Rickenbacker in my head. And I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Oh yeah, they're a guitar company. They make who's the lead singer of Motorhead? Lemmy. They make his bass.
Let me head.
That sounds facetious, Allie. Don't say that.
That sounds like those candies that you get at the movie theater. In the Lemonheads?
Lemonheads?
Yeah. It's kind of the same thing, but it's like his dome. It's his face.
What the fuck?
I worked at a movie theater for 2 years. Okay, story time. This was my favorite job ever. I worked at Regal. Do you have Regals? They're everywhere, right? Regal movie theaters?
Probably.
Yeah. What's a Regal?
I go to ONAMC, so I don't know.
Okay, so we have AMC. So it's just a movie theater company. And I worked there for over 2 years, and it was so good. And I had a lot more energy because I was a teenager. So I would like do a full day's work, like full day of work, not full day of work, like a full day of school.
Sure.
And then like I would work Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. And on Friday, I would work from like 6 to 1 a.m. and then be like, hey, you guys want to watch the premiere of the new Twilight movie? And then we'd stay at the theater and watch like a movie early. Like it was so much fun. Like as a like as a
that's not what I sound like. God damn it. What the fuck?
I had a date there. So, I'm just gonna say this out loud for any ex-boyfriend that's listening. When I worked at the theater, you got away with everything. You didn't have to spend any fucking dime on me because I'd get us free movies.
Sure.
I'd get, snacks and whatever. So I would try to always take first dates there because it was like, I know that movies are a bad date, but like I like movies and we can get to know each other after or whatever.
Yeah.
So I remember I was doing some online dating and I matched up with this dude and he looked like he played guitar and stuff. And he asked if he worked at McDonald's 15 minutes away. And he asked if I can come and pick him up and then bring him back to the movies because we were having an early premiere of that movie with Angelina Jolie called Swalt.
Yeah.
SAWLT.
Yeah.
And I remember I came to get him and he was cool and whatnot, but he just smiled too much. Like he was too into me too fast.
Oh, gotcha.
He, he just like, and does everything. And I was just like, that's a lot. That's a lot of smiling. So then I remember at one point, we were sitting next to each other in the theater And I have a pet peeve, and my pet peeve is, I know that anyone else can't see it right now, but like the elbow nudging. I hate it when guys elbow nudge like like that. Like
Oh,
I hate
gotcha.
it.
Yeah.
I hate it. It's so dumb. And I know what it means. You just want to touch me. And he kept elbow nudging me, and I'm just like, this is the end. I've made my decision.
Yeah.
So then, so then I go and I drop him off at his car, and his car won't start. And I'm like, fuck. Because I've already been like, I'm never talking to this dude again.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually we got to start, and he went home, and then he asked me on a coffee date, and I said no. And he says, why? And I'm like, I just don't like you. And then he called me very bad names. They usually
Men.
do. Men. Have you ever been called? I'm open to trauma. What's like a bad name you've been called that you're like, what the fuck? It could be funny, or it could be like something that hurt you or made you just like be like, where did that come from?
I used to get called Chucky a lot. Like the doll.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's just because like
You
I was like the metalhead in my school. I was different from everyone else. I had long hair, all that.
Me too. I was the metalhead at my school. I had long hair.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I had very short hair. I had
Oh, that's
I had
right. Yeah.
I had like a pixie cut.
Mm.
At one point, I would do the pixie cut with the faux hawk.
Mm.
Because I had like gigantuan hair. I probably had like the amount of hair you have plus like a little bit more. It was like huge. So I would do like the faux hawk with the or I would do like the Sunny Moore, like from first to last, fucking emo bob. My favorite shirt ever. I had a shirt with Marlin from Finding Nemo, but he's all gothed out, and it said Finding Emo.
Nice.
It was the best shirt ever. Want to hear something metal?
Yeah.
Blood trigger warning. But my sister, she was living in my basement apartment, and she cut her foot so bad that it was bleeding all over the tile. It looked like someone got murdered. And she's just sitting there. She's not really asking for help. She's just like, oh, she's patching herself up. And I'm like, can you please take a picture of me? Like, sitting with this blood? And I was like, with my hands like that, just like, so look how fucking metal I am. My sister fucking foot blood everywhere.
So
those were two very big tangents. Go ahead.
So the most metal story that I have is so I don't know how to describe this. I used to get this really weird ad, and all it said was it was like a dating site for metalheads, and I don't know why I would get this ad. I took a picture of it and I made a joke about it. And this popular girl at my school was like, oh, you're not a metalhead. And I took the biggest offense to that the next day.
No.
The next day, I show up with... So it was when I started to grow my hair out, but I didn't have it, like too long. I had, like, just shaved, like, the undersides of my hair. And then, like, the long part was just starting to grow out. The next day, I show up, I have, like, black boots on. I have, like, ripped jeans where, like, the rip was, like, at, like, the knee. I have, like, an Iron Maiden or Metallica shirt on and, like, a leather jacket on. And I was like, who's a metalhead now, bitch? And just walked away. I took such an offense to it because I felt so, like... invested in this music, and I was like, no one can tell me what to do.
You know what you should have done if you could rewind time right now? You should do the exact same thing, boots, all the gear, go up to her and say, happy birthday.
That would have been fucking funny.
That's a callback, brother. That is when you bring something up that you said in the past, dude. Hulk Hogan on a Sunday. It's the holy day.
The holy Hogan day.
The holy day.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. That sound was the sound I make when I think about Hulk Hogan. Disgusting.
You sound like a paper shredder that just like didn't start up right.
That's what an Italian paper shredder sounds like.
Oi, I'm shredding here.
Oi? What's oi? What do you say oi? He's a fucking pirate now? He's oi, I'm a paper shredder, yeah. Just because you do the hands doesn't make you bippity bop. Oi, the paper shredder. Capiche?
That's what they say in the movies. They go, oi, I'm walking here. They go, oi, I'm walking here.
No, they don't. No one says oi. The Brits say oi. They go, oi, 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 oi. What's going on over here? That's what Brits do. New Yorkers go, hey.
Yeah. That's what I said.
He said oi. He said oi. Oh, oi. I'm fucking here. I'm fucking dying. My back hurts. I can't wait. Let me use that. Oh my God,
Remember when I told you I wasn't great at impressions? Yeah, this is proof of that.
I'm so bad at impressions, but I keep doing them because I think how bad they are is hilarious. Like Lil Nicky and Macy Gray. They are the same sound. They have the same impression. And now I'm figuring out that Jennifer Coolidge is pretty much just Lil Nicky. Just a little bit more breathy. We're both like cleaning our noses because we've been laughing.
Yeah.
Even before the podcast started, like the minute.
Like, yeah, literally the minute Allie popped in, it's just like like the laughter starts for no reason.
See, I saw your face and wow.
What the fuck?
I'm dating myself. Please, Alpha Wolf. I know you can back me up on this Chip Skylark. From what was it? Is it Fairly Odd Parents? I saw your face and wow. Yeah, I think it's Fairly Odd Parents. We'll be together, girl, just you and me. That's the meaning of eternity. I'm fucking No, okay.
Is that the guy that does the Shiny Teeth song?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I know the Shiny Teeth song, but that's it.
Yeah. It's one of the Backstreet Boys.
Oh, gotcha.
Boys.
I don't listen to the Backstreet. I'm never gonna live that down.
Never. I never really listened to I listened to like a couple of their hits. I was more of an NSYNC girl. You didn't. Do you have in your generation? Did you have boy bands? Was like One Direction your thing? Like what was your boy band?
Korn. Korn the band with a K. not like Cornhusk, but that would be cool.
Can I tell you why it's so funny to me? Because like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys were legit like boy bands of their generation.
Yeah.
Korn was my older sister. Like
Listen,
I don't.
Listen, I
Like corn.
don't listen to like pop music, so like the thing that like my boy bands would be like Korn and Limp Bizkit and whatnot.
Limp Bizkit's a boy band.
Yeah.
I love that. He's just a
Hell yeah.
boy. He's just a boy.
Skater boy starts happening, but instead of like the girl parts, it's just the boy part all over again, over and over again.
Like
The he's just a boy, she was a girl, and but he's just a boy. He's just a boy. He was a punk. He was also a punk.
He did ballet.
Skater boy, but it's fruity.
Like everyone's gay. They already spelled boy like B-O-I. I mean, we're halfway there.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I can't get like the image of like Fred Durst out of my head. Just like, oh my god, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Fucking Fred Durst. I think Crimmy is dressing up as Fred Durst this Friday, right?
Either this Friday or next Friday.
Yeah, I think it's this Friday. Her Krimic, holy shit.
10 out of 10.
It was so funny. 10 out of 10. I told her she looked like Marilyn Manson circa 2002.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the Mechanical Animals one, right?
Yeah.
Best album.
I was like, I don't know if that's the correct date, but it sounded right.
I don't either, but I just love that album.
That album is so good.
Yeah.
It's so freaking good. I loved it so much. It's probably my favorite album. And I haven't listened to any of his, like, I know he came out with a new single or two, and I haven't heard it.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't listened to Marilyn Manson in years, so I didn't even know.
He wasn't your thing?
I mean, I like Mechanical Animals, but that's about it. I was only listening to him when I was getting into like Motionless in White and stuff. But
oh, I love Motionless in White.
Me too.
I respect a man that can sing and be great and still wear a full face of makeup.
Yeah. I respect a man that makes me question my sexuality. And both Marilyn Manson and Chris Motionless do that.
Chris Motionless, I always say this about him, like, he's hot and he knows it.
Yeah.
You know, it's like so obvious.
Dude rocks platform shoes like no one should.
Yeah. Yeah. And they're
and he's already tall.
Great.
Like, but like the platform shoes just, like Infamous era. Chris Motionless is pretty great. I don't like that album, but I like America when he like his old look in that music video.
He always looks so awesome in videos.
Yeah.
It's like he reminds me almost of Davey Havok from AFI.
Yeah.
Like when he went through like the Miss Murder era and he was like the swoopy hair with the makeup, and I was just like, he looks like a girl, but he's a boy. Am I gay? Like I still like I had no idea. I'm just like, I don't know what I am looking at this beautiful person. I want it all. You had to choose between Chris Motionless and Davey Havok. Who would you choose?
Probably Chris Motionless, only because I know a lot more. Only because like I listen to a lot more of his music. I don't listen to AFI all that much. Although one of my favorite songs to play is their version of The Misfits' Halloween. So.
Halloween.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's it. You got it.
Good job. I'm proud.
Thank you. I grew up in like peak AFI era, like when I was a teenager in high school. So that was like Sing the Sorrow. And then the next album was the Miss Murder album, December Underground. Like that was like the best AFI. It was so, so good. I met a girl at a record store who was covered in AFI tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
Loved him. And we started chatting, and she was telling me a story about how she was at an AFI concert. She got there really early. She sees Davey Havoc, and she goes up to him, and she asks if she could have a picture with him.
Mm-hmm.
And he says no.
Oh.
And how horrible, right? And then she was like, okay, can I just show you like my tattoos? And he was like, okay. And then she showed him tattoos, and then he was like, all right, you can have a picture with me.
Oh.
And I'm like, how horrible would that be? It's like, that's why I can't meet Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
Because like, if he's anything other than the gem image of him I have in my head, I'm going to be disappointed. I'm going to be so sad.
Yeah.
I remember when everyone was getting called out during the Me Too movement,
Mm-hmm.
Jor was like, I just don't want Bruce Campbell to get called out, because
Mm-hmm.
if it was what's his name, the guy who plays Michael Keaton, because I had the Beetlejuice here, he's at least like in Beetlejuice gear. This looks like Bruce Campbell, just
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell. If anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, I have tattoos on my arm.
Yeah.
It's like, what is she talking about?
I was thinking about it the other day because you and I were talking about it. I would love just like an arm sleeve. I would love to cover just my right arm in tattoos, just this one, and I would
Why
get.
that one?
I don't know. Just I think it's because like this is the one that I that you see the most when I play my bass. So I want to do like from my shoulder to my knuckles, and I want all I want all the Dynasty album covers in a like in a thing.
I thought you were gonna say all the dinosaurs. I want all from shoulder to knuckle,
I want nothing but dinosaur nuggets all over my arm. I want people to think I'm badass, except when they look closer, it's just dinosaur nuggets.
Dinosaur nuggets. That is you. That's you.
Yeah.
You might have a hard shell, and people may not know what to think when they look a little closer. All they see is dinosaur nuggets.
Yeah.
That's the perfect way to describe you, and I love it.
But no, my favorite band, they're called Dynasty, and their album art is always awesome. And I would just want to get like a collage of it, and then just like put it all down my arm. Or
That's so cool.
Or like that Slay the Princess poster. I want to get that, but smaller, and just I wanted to get like a back tattoo of it, but then you and I were talking about it, and I was like, what if it's bad? Like, what if they like mess up and I just can't see it?
Pause to my first tattoo is on my back.
Mm-hmm.
And it is Jack Skellington holding Sally like this. I've never seen it. So one day my friend says to me, why is Jack fingers just nubs? They didn't make skeleton fingers. They made little bumpies. He's holding her with little bumpies.
Oh, I don't like the way that
fingies.
I don't like the way that sounds.
Yeah, I don't like the way it looks either. When I finally saw it years later through a picture. But after I got that tattoo, I was like, I just paid money for something I can't see.
Yeah.
So like for me, I would get a back tattoo if like there was something that I specifically needed to be on the back, or I ran out of space on the front.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There's nowhere left. There's nowhere left to tattoo. But I would definitely like opt for the front. You want to be able to see it and like admire it.
Yeah.
But that Slay the Princess poster is so beautiful.
Yeah.
I have like I hung it like a gray frame, and it like just like complements the poster really well. And all of them, even though some of them are so gross, still look hot.
Yeah, I agree. I don't see. My thing is like the Fury. The Fury is like probably like I like her. I just don't know how to feel about the legs.
The skinned off legs.
Yeah, like her dress is just her skin.
Yeah. And her heart's exposed.
Yeah.
Don't forget about that. And like her chest.
But like I also like the wild where she's just in the tree. I really like that one. For some reason. You like cut her out of the tree and you just like hold her. You're just holding her like this in your hands.
You just want to hold something, Max.
I guess so. I just want cuddles. Like,
yeah.
I just want someone to just cuddles. Wrap their arm around me and just tell me things are gonna be okay.
Yes, yes. I for Christmas I made a game. So my family, what we do is, because there's no kids in our family anymore, we all create like board games pretty much, or like just games in general, and you play for prizes like gift cards, money, chocolates, stuff like that. I brought a game that we call the pizza box game, where in short you have to kind of like write down things to do, little tasks like braid Max's hair or take out the garbage or stuff like that, and then there'll be random pieces on the board that says like win a prize. So you flip a coin and whatever it lands on you have to do. And a lot of the things we put on there was to like torment my mother because she deserves it. So one of the things I wrote to have to do is, my mom's name is Kelly. It says, give Kelly a pat on the head and tell her everything's gonna be okay.
Jesus. Wow.
Oh no, give her a hug and tell her everything is gonna be okay. And then there was another one that said, give her a pat on the head and go, there. She was like, one of them was take out Kelly's clip because she's always wearing a hair clip. So we kept going over when we got it, like taking out her clip. She's like, what the She was getting so upset. My poor mother with early onset dementia. We're just like torturing her on Christmas.
No.
Yeah.
Oh
Listen,
boy.
it is what it is.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, I see the Bruce Campbell.
Yeah. I was gonna have it like over here, but like I don't. But the way my camera is, you wouldn't be able to see it. And if you look very closely, there is Sailor Jupiter next to it.
There is. Sailor Venus, Sailor Jupiter, Sailor Mars, Sailor Jupiter. Oops, that's wrong.
No, that's right. You're saying the best skeleton twice. It's fine. Jupiter's the best one.
She's pretty fucking great.
She's great.
Is it because she cooks, or is it because she's kind of like this like big broad? Or you like thunder? Do you like thunder? Do you like thunder?
The duality of she's tall and she cooks. Do you like? I can cook for myself, thank you, Allie.
I can't breathe. She's tall and she cooks. Do you like thunder? These are all qualities of Sailor Jupiter. They're legit qualities.
Hey Max, what's your favorite? What's your type of woman? Tall, cooks, can shock the fuck out of me. In multiple ways, if you know what I'm
saying. She's pretty much Zeus.
Except less fucky, you know?
Beefy. Oh. Did you say fucky? Because
Zeus does a lot of fucking.
Zeus does a lot of fucking?
Yeah, most of Greek
Oh.
mythology wouldn't exist if Zeus kept it in his pants. That is an actual real statement.
Good quote.
But like, it's true though. If Zeus didn't
Zeus
just
is
raw
all our
dog
daddies.
everything, like.
Did Zeus fake me?
I mean, probably.
Dude, how cool would it be if Zeus was God?
I mean, it would be cool for other people, but it wouldn't be very good if I came into his realm.
Why is that?
Because,
Would you try to fuck his bitches or whatever?
No, I'd try to fuck him and take his bitches.
Oh, fuck. I love how you're just gonna take the bitches after fucking them.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with them? I'm just gonna take them out.
I'm gonna respect them. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna show them love that they didn't get from you, Zeus.
Yeah. Disrespect the man upstairs while I respect the women he thought he loved. Disrespect the man upstairs is my new quote. It's my new favorite thing. I'm making a song out of that.
Disrespect the man. Now respect the women he thought he loved. How many women are there? Enough.
Just enough. Enough for all of my love and respect.
Is there room for more?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
There can be.
There can be, if it's wanted.
If it's wanted, yeah. Consensual love is the best kind of love, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, you said that you took his bitches.
Yeah.
Is that consensual love? He's thinking about it.
I hope so. I really hope so.
Oh my God. You just like, come with me if you want to live. And they're like, okay.
Come with me if you want love.
Yeah. So, on this topic of love, I am finding myself turning into what I like to call a pussy ass bitch.
Okay.
Let me tell you why. I have been in the last, I'm going to say, year and a half, have been experienced what I can only think about is old person syndrome.
Okay.
Where I watch movies or TV shows or even wrestling, and I pop the most for everything that is humble.
Sure.
For anything that is loving, for things that are sweet, friendships, like wholesome friendships. And I feel like when I go to like search for a movie, most of the time I still do like, I'll look for a good horror movie, but like I've been really wanting to watch things that make me feel warm and tingly, and like I'm holding a bunch of cats. That's all just like, I don't know. I'm just turning soft. Like, I feel like when you look at me, I might be chicken nuggies. You know? Max, come back. I think I'm morphing. I think I'm mighty morphin. Did I use that right in a sentence?
I don't know.
I'm Mighty Morphin Alley Ranger. The Alley Chicken Nugget G Show. That's right.
The G in G show stands for chicken nuggets.
The G? Did you say the G? Chicken.
Yeah.
Imagine chicken nuggets started with a G. Chicken nuggets.
It's like those memes where it's like where those spell out like they'll spell out like the word "cum," but instead of like the C like starting the sentence, they'll be like, I all I want to do is and then just spell the word "cum" and it'll be like nurture. Like love, and then it's just like or whatever.
Yes.
It's like that, except the Ali G show, and the only thing that's changed is the G, and the G stands for chicken nuggets. Jesus Christ.
Somebody make a graphic right now of the Ali G show with the G standing for chicken nuggets. Dude, listen, chicken nuggets are life. What's your death row meal?
Ooh.
Have you ever thought about that?
That's a good question because I like too much food.
So that's okay. You could have an abundance of food. Like, to me, I'm definitely thinking that grilled cheese is on there. A good grilled cheese. Actually, I can go for grilled cheese. I might make grilled cheese tonight for dinner. Thanks, Max. Grilled cheese. Let me write that
I was
down.
just here. I didn't do much.
You did. Yeah, but you know when sometimes you can't get something to work and then you're like, shit. And then you call someone over and like, can you look at this for me? Hold on. Grilled cheese. So I don't forget. And then they're looking and then you're like, look, I do this and then that. Oh, it works.
Yeah.
It's like that. I just need to look at your face and think. I look at your face and think.
Thank you?
No!
I can't tell if that's a compliment. Do I look cheesy to you, Allie?
No! You don't look cheesy to me. You great.
Now I'm thinking about there's this grilled cheese place near me that makes that crab grilled cheese that I was talking to you about.
Ooh, yes.
If I could walk down there, I could. I would get that.
There was a grilled cheese place on Long Island. I forget what it was called. But I went there, then I moved like a year later, so I forget what it was called. But all they did was sell different types of grilled cheese, and they had a lobster grilled cheese. It was to die for. Like grilled cheese and tomato soup. Oh,
you know what's
God.
a crime against food?
Tell me.
You know who Gordon Ramsay is, right? He did a grilled cheese video where he just made like his version of like a grilled cheese as like gourmet and whatnot, and he put kimchi on it. Like, I don't think vegetables should go on a grilled cheese.
That's such like a strong flavor.
Yeah.
I can't actually. There's two things I can't handle. It's kimchi, just because the smell. Like, I can tell if like Jor's popping open a can of kimchi because he eats it all the time, like a mile away. Hate it. And Thai basil. I don't like the licorice, like anise. Ugh.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, I would try it. Like if someone made it for me and presented it to me, but I would never go and make a kimchi grilled cheese myself.
I just don't like the thought of putting vegetables in cheese.
Well, okay, so like cheese
also
I
think my thing is I also don't like cooked vegetables, and that's my big problem. Like hot vegetables just yeah.
You want a crunch.
Yeah. Because it's not that I don't like vegetables. It's just I just don't like them when they're like cooked because they're like slimy to me.
Have you tried? Yeah, most of them are. I agree. When I cook asparagus or when I cook broccoli, I'll put it in the oven at 425 with some like oil,
Mm-hmm.
and it gets like crunchy,
Mm-hmm.
and that's really good. That's how I eat vegetables.
Yeah, I like when you do that with carrots. Or like I'll grill
Ooh.
carrots.
Yes. Or
Um,
carrots in like a stew or a soup
I
or
don't
broth.
I don't like
Broth.
chunky soups.
I don't like chunky desserts.
I don't like Jello with stuff in it.
I'm scared of
Like
Jello.
Jello with fruit in it. Just it's just
I can't even be near Jello.
Oh really?
I'm very scared. Yeah, I'm very scared of Jello. So
Explain
back in the old,
yourself.
sure, absolutely, and it'll all make sense
Sure.
after this. I promise. So back in the olden days of like 1997, there used to be a commercial, a
Mm-hmm.
Jello commercial, and it would go something like this. Jello. It's alive. So then I ate it and it wiggled all the way down
Oh.
my throat. And after that, I determined that it was, in a matter of fact, alive.
I,
So
I'll never
now
look at
I
Jello
can't.
the same way now.
Yeah, yeah, I can't have it. I can't even look at it. I think it's like the stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't eat it because it's alive. I think
Mm-hmm.
it's a real live thing that's wiggling down my throat. So that's why Jello is not my thing. But Jello with fruit in it sounds 10 times worse.
Yeah.
I also hate desserts with fruit in it. Not pies.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love blueberry pie.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't care for apple pie if it has big ass chunks.
Mm.
And if it does have
Yeah.
big ass chunks, they have to be like butter smooth so I can like
Sure.
poop into my mouth. I don't want to work for my dessert, you know?
Mm. Yeah, no, for sure.
Also, do you want to hear something weird?
Sure.
Speaking of dessert. So I love dessert. If you could hear him in the background, let me know.
I can.
Um, God damn it.
But it's not like bothersome or intrusive or whatever.
Okay, I'm just going to. I can hear you. Okay, hear you, not I. So desserts. Where was I going with this?
I don't
What
know.
was I saying last?
You said you like
We had to think
something.
about desserts, right?
Yeah, you said you didn't like
God damn it.
fruits in your dessert unless it's pie. Um
Oh yeah, because I like to eat, like I don't want to like chew it.
yeah.
Oh, I know where I was going with this.
Mhm.
The weird thing about me is I love dessert. I love dessert more than anything. So, like, let's say that I'm home and I know that I have some ice cream in the refrigerator, in the fridge, it's melted, in the freezer, melty ice cream, and I have a burger to eat. I will eat the ice cream before I eat the burger because I don't want to wait for what I want the most.
Mm.
So I eat dessert before dinner all the time. Not now. I don't
That
eat
makes
dessert
sense.
much anymore, but
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, I've stopped kind of eating dessert. It's been making me like feel a lot better cuz I've just been like trying to be not so much like healthier, but just I used to eat a lot and now I've kind of just like portioned myself where like I'll eat like when I'm hungry and not like any other time.
It's hard to not eat any other time. Like
Yeah.
snacking just for the shit of it.
Yeah.
Is that the expression? The shit of it? That didn't sound
It
right.
we can make it the saying.
We can. Is my favorite time to eat.
Mm-hmm.
When I know I can. Last night I ate like a piece of bread and I'm like, I don't need this piece of bread, but I want to chew.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I just want that sounded weird,
there's
but you know.
there's a phrase and I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's in like
Mhm.
some Asian like country and the translated like thing is you eat because your mouth is lonely.
Great. Another thing I have to be that's lonely. It's gonna be one less lonely mouth.
Yeah. I don't know. I think about that
That's so
constantly.
true. I'm gonna think about that now too because my mouth is lonely.
Yeah.
That's so fucking interesting.
Yeah.
I'll snack because the chewing and the tasting. Yeah, I guess my mouth's lonely.
Yeah.
Um, Speaking of lonely, we talked about this off the podcast, but I played that 5 dates game and decided to play as an asshole for chat, and I did. And my character is still lonely because he couldn't get a date
Oh.
because he kept telling the girls mean.
Yeah.
I was
That's why
I
he's
saw in the
lonely.
I saw in the preview there was like an option that says like she's like, so what are you more into? And it says like intelligence or like looks. And I didn't get that. And I wanted to make looks so much because that's such an asshole thing. I can't
Yeah.
imagine going on a date and him being like, I look for looks first. I mean, obviously, like if you're dating online, right? You see a picture and you're like, okay, you're not ugly.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be somewhat attracted to a person with your eyes first. But
Mhm.
if you're like, I need you to be pretty more than I need you to be, a good
Yeah.
person.
I hate that.
That's a red flag. Have you ever been stood up before?
No. I haven't gone on many dates in my life.
Mm.
And the only
Same.
times I've been on a date were like virtually. So I don't know if it actually counts as a date. Um
Seems
but
nice though, a virtual date.
yeah, all of my partners in the last few years have been long distance, and
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to get out of that because it kind of because like as much as I've like really enjoyed their company, I really like all I want is to just give them hugs and whatnot. So
You need that physical touch. I could
yeah,
not have that. That's my love language, is physical touch
yeah,
and like words of affirmation. More
hmm
physical touch though. I need to feel like human contact. Even in a non relationship scenario, even in like a friendship like scenario, I need some sort of physical contact. Like
hmm
that's just how like I show love. Like if it's like I can't like because like if someone lives in Japan or whatever and I'll never be able to, give them hugs.
hmm
I get that, but like one day I'm gonna meet you and I'm gonna give you a big hug, a
yeah,
big squeeze. It's
yeah,
gonna be the best, and I'll probably cry,
yeah. I'll
or
probably cry as
she'll just have to accept it. We'll cry, then we'll laugh so hard because we're
yeah.
both crying.
Yeah.
We're just like, oh, ha ha ha. Ah."
Yeah.
I love that.
I don't know. I don't. I'm still trying to figure out what my love language is, because like I feel like I'm just kind of like all over the place. Because like I also
Mhm.
because like like I want like physical touch, but I think that's just because I haven't had. Not to make this sad, but I haven't had much physical touch from like my partners in many years. So
Mhm.
you know, but I think it's also like quality time. Like
Yeah.
I think my biggest thing is I just want to spend time with my partner. Like I
Mhm.
don't really care what we do. Like we don't even have to actually have like a conversation. Like we could just be in the same room and I would just love that.
Is that what you and Power do? You guys just go into each corner of a room and just sit
Yeah,
there?
Power's just in
Just
my
be like
closet over there. He's sleeping right now, so that's why he's not making
he's
much
sleeping.
noise.
Well, that's nice. He's such a quiet sleeper. You must have really worked
Poor
him in.
Power. Poor
I
I
know.
always feel bad when I make like jokes about doing him because I'm like I respect that man more than than I show. I promise Power means more to me than he's just like a pile of meat. Power, if you're listening, I love you more than you're not
Oh,
just a pile of meat to me.
49 minutes into the podcast. Okay. I gotta remember. That is so
I'm gonna go back
fucking
and
funny.
clip so much of this beginning part.
Oh my god, you're so much more than a pile of meat. That's like making, like, Valentine's Day cards. Making what's for power.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'd like to
Listen,
climb your power tower.
oh my god. It's funny. He streamed. I don't know if I told you this, but I walked into his stream and I was like, "Damn, I must be dead because I see an angel." And he was like, "Shut the fuck up." And I was like, "Fine."
That's amazing.
It's funny because I was talking to New about this, but I can flirt pretty well with people I'm not attracted to, but the moment I'm attracted to someone, I'm just a stuttery mess. Like,
Yeah.
like it's funny. Like my last few partners, I could not flirt with them because I was actually like attracted to them, and anytime I tried, I would just fail miserably.
You're like, she's like, "How's my hair looking?" And you're like, "It's looking hair."
She's like, "Hey Max, how do I look?" And I'm just like, happy birthday."
Feliz Navidad.
That was the best part of my Christmas, by the way. Just texting you happy birthday. Just texting you and Alpha.
That was the best part of mine too. That was the best part of mine too.
Yeah.
That was so fucking funny. Feliz Navidad. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. Oh my god, my stomach hurts from laughing because we were laughing hysterical like 15 minutes before the podcast
Yeah.
even started, and it has to. You know why? We needed this. We've both been like busy and like shit's been happening here, and I just like we haven't gotten our time together.
And like last podcast was kind of depressing, which I apologize for that, guys. That was on me. I mean, the sad part was the last part was sad. Sorry, what?
The last part?
The last part was when I was just talking, when I was just depressed and I just needed to get some shit off my chest. So
no, that's what we're here for. Get him out in front of everyone listening. Also, I was looking. I'm like, "Are you wearing my shirt?" Yes, I love it.
I was gonna wear. I had a bunch of different shirts I was thinking about wearing that were all like our friends' merch, but I was like, I finally found this one. I was like, yes.
This is Miso's.
Oh, nice. It actually looks like now that we can actually see it, it looks nice. Because on your green screen it was weird.
It was so weird, yeah.
But I really like it.
Yeah, I think they did a great job.
Yeah.
They were so nice. They were just like, "Oh, sending us something." I'm like, "Ooh, I hope it's $1 million." And I'm like, "Oh, even better." When are you gonna get Max? When are you gonna get merch, Max?
I don't know.
I need a Max the Grim Reaper hoodie.
Yeah, I really want to get merch.
Remember everything.
I want to get my friend Mara made my profile picture, and it's just me in a onesie with holding Charlie, and I want to get that on like a hoodie or whatnot.
I should.
Yeah.
Get our Charlies.
Yeah.
I love Charlie so much. My cat, Gus, the youngest one, loves Charlie. I can't, so a lot of times I'll take my Charlie and I hold something to go to sleep every night. So I will hold either my pillow, my long pillow, or I'll hold Charlie. And I'll find Gus in the morning, like on top of Charlie doing this, like biscuits. And I remember the first time I saw him do it, I was like, Gus, and taking Charlie away because I didn't want to ruin him.
Yeah.
And Gus was like, like he was like so upset.
Aww.
Like he loves him so much.
I'm glad.
He's a good boy.
Yeah. I was so happy I actually could find like someone who sold these. I was like, if they don't, I'm gonna like, I had like a few gifts for you in mind, but then I was like, and then I found this and I was like, oh, this is the best idea. This is the best one.
It's perfect. It's just what I wanted. It's perfect. And when I got it, I saw it was like from like a crocodile place. I was like, oh my god, if this is a Charlie, I'm gonna freak out.
Yeah.
Like, I love it.
Because like and just, they had like a bunch more different plushies, but like this is the best one. This is
absolutely
like
so
he's just
cute.
So huggable.
He's so. And he looks like he always wants hugs.
Yeah, because he does the like little like arm thing.
He's perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to ask you because I wasn't able to be there much. You did your first 24-hour stream?
Dear God, I did.
I want to know all. Can you tell me all about it, please?
So I played my 3 favorite Devil May Cry games, which is 1, 3, and 5. I didn't finish all of them. I just kind of played until like for some reason like I couldn't get past the final boss on 1 on the first game, so I just gave up and went to 3.
I'm sorry, what's your beef with even numbers?
It's just that Devil May Cry 2 and 4 are not good. At least to me.
I gotcha. That'll do it.
4 is a better game than 2 is, but 2 is just a garbage game. 4 just didn't feel completed to me the way that every other game did. 4 was rushed and
I said that so like under my breath that
You said that the way I would say that. Love completion.
I think my pizza and your lowercase are starting to form.
It's like
starting to like evolve.
It's like that. It's like from last episode when you were like, I just love to finish.
Why am I like this?
Because you're great.
I just love to fucking hair flip. I can't even take it.
But like that's what you did. You genuinely were just like, I love to finish, and then you just like did this, and I just couldn't hold it. I like lost it so much.
I try to be tough and like intimidating, but at the end of the day, I'm just like,
That's so me. I try to be so tough and intimidating, but I just want love. Like, I just want a hug, dude.
Just want to hug and cuddles.
Yeah.
And just like
I claim that I'm a top, but I'm really just a middle, guys. Like, let's just be real here.
You're the meat of love.
I'm like the white shit in the middle of an Oreo cookie.
You're the cream.
Yeah.
Just wait to be smushed together by two delicious
entities. Like the tower is like the cookies. Her thighs. No, the tower. Oh. The tower's thighs are the cookies. And my face is the cream.
The cream.
The cream isn't the only thing that rises to the top. Sorry. I'm so sorry, friends. This is what you should expect from me from now on. I'm getting way too confident about what I want. I'm not gonna hide it anymore.
Max has changed circa 2025. He got an upgrade. He's a
January 1st hit, and I was like, no, I'm gonna say what I want to say, you know?
Max is gonna express what he wants when he wants.
Yeah.
And no one's gonna bring him down.
Yeah.
If he wants thighs, he's gonna get thighs. I am the cream. That's honestly like really great. I think of myself as like, instead of that type of cream, a different type of cream. Hear me out. I think of my
Continue, Allie.
I think of myself as a Dunkaroo.
Go on.
My cream has colors. That's it.
So you like jizz rainbows?
I am a unicorn. I am rare. And I also come with cookies. but my cream is colorful and
So
bumpy.
your cum is crunchy? I don't think that's very healthy, Allie. That doesn't sound like it's very,
No, it's not my cum. Is the Oreo cream your cum? Or is that you? Are you the cream or is that your cum?
I guess so. I guess I'm the yes, I'm the middle.
You're the middle. So I'm the mid. I am the proverbial middle. Okay,
So wait, are
you
the white stuff or are you the cookie?
Oh, I'm the white stuff.
Hell yeah, you are, Allie.
And it's not just
You tell him, Allie.
I'm not just white. I'm mixed. I'm also pink and blue. That's what brings it up a notch. That's what makes me me. Is sprinkle. I identify as sprinkles.
Do you remember that commercial?
Sorry if the tea attacked me.
That was the fakest scream that you've ever done.
No, it was because a little bit came up and I was like, ah.
Speaking of cream.
Speaking of cream.
Pre-creams. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Wording label on this episode. A sus meter. It's all the way up. Yeah. Max is in the red of sus.
I mean, listen, you guys have seen my raid trailer. I'm about to make it worse.
Dude, how funny was it the other night when we were playing Princess? And you were like, just
I said
ask her what she wants and
then don't stop. And then you just turned on horny music, and then just in chat all you see is just me caps lock going no stop turn the horny music off. I was thinking about that clip like earlier.
It's one of my favorites. It's so funny because you and I have had now 2 of those moments.
Yeah.
The Slay the Princess one was so fucking funny because I was asking Max for directions of what to do. He's just like, ask her what she wants and don't stop. And I'm like, what did you say, Max? And then I just turn on my horny music, which, by the way, it's just a button on my Steam Deck if that just says horny.
Yeah, I believe that. It was that moment, and then it was that one time you were playing Only Up, and you were like, oh, Max, I want your first time to be with me. And then I quoted it, and you're like, no!
No! Because I was talking about smoking weed, and then it just sounded bad, and I'm like, no, Max, no!
Also my favorite line that I've said in your streams is the fucking, if a tree falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it, does it really jerk off?
That was so fucking funny. You poses the question, if a tree forest does it really jerk? And the answer is, only if it doesn't fall face down. Right? Because if it's laying on his tree dick, then it can't.
It's
his
true.
Stump.
That's true. Back down, face up. That's the way we like to masturbate.
You know, guys, last year Max's quote for that was face down, ass up. That's the way we like to see the world. And now this year, a brand new year, January 1st, 2025, it's face down, ass up. That's the way we like to masturbate. That is very much the Max vibe of this year, and I'm all in for it.
Listen, I made a quote. I made a list at the beginning of this year, and I said one of the things I want to be is more unhinged. You best believe I'm gonna do that.
Max goes over to all the gates and just unhinges all of them.
Yeah, I just rip the door off like the hinges right now.
Oh my! Wait a second. I have a thought. Max, you ever heard? You know what a monkey's paw is?
Yeah.
Okay. Your monkey's paw, but wholesome. Instead of making a wish, like I wish I could feed my cats. Like I always make a joke saying I wish I could breastfeed my cats. Don't ask about it. But if I say a monkey's paw, I wish I could feed my cats, the monkey's paw would turn that around to something bad and my cats would literally be eating me or something, right? Max, he's like, the monkey's paw, he's like, I want to be more unhinged this year. And Max, as he's the monkey's paw, now goes up and unhinges all the fucking doors and gates of his community. He goes, look, I'm being more unhinged. See, it's wholesome. It's cute. You're the monkey's. Instead of monkey's paw, you would be a donkey's claw. No, donkeys don't have claws.
Donkeys don't have claws. What the fuck? What
but
the
do
hell?
monkeys have paws?
Yes.
They have hands. Monkeys have hands.
But paws can be technically hands.
Do we have paws?
Technically, yes.
We're 99% monkey.
So are hands different? I guess that also poses the question, like, are hands different from paws because hands have opposable thumbs?
Welcome to the podcast, everyone.
Because cats have paws and they don't have opposable thumbs.
I guess. Okay,
dogs
so
have paws.
Monkeys have thumbs that work, right? Do they? Do they have working thumbs?
To Google. I'll be right back.
Do monkeys have working thumbs? Oh my god.
I wonder if I'll get put on a list for looking that up.
I need to know. Anyone in the chat, do you know?
Yes, some monkeys have opposable thumbs, which allow them to grasp objects and manipulate their environment.
So masturbate.
They're just gaslighting the trees that are around them.
They're gaslighting the trees. I'm
also yes,
dead.
Masturbation.
Yes, masturbation. So the monkeys that have the paw that have the thumbs,
the paws,
those hands.
They walk their paws with their paws.
They walk on all fours with their paws.
They make Paul walk on all fours.
They made Paul Walker walk on all fours.
Paul Walker is dead.
I know. Rip to the great ones.
Pour one out for the homies.
He went out the way he lived, fast and furiously.
Yes! Yes! He went out the way he lived, as a T-Rex. Because the T-Rexes died, and so did he. It all comes full circle.
Oh my god, if anyone hasn't seen Tammy the T-Rex with Paul Walker and
it's like
Richards.
Yeah. It's like the best like underground movie I've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's insinuated that there was some, dinosaur human stuff going on, right?
Yeah. And I don't think that would count as bestiality because it's a robot.
But it's not a robot in the movie, it's a dinosaur.
No, it's a robot in the movie.
Oh yeah. Yes,
but
it is
but it's just there's a human soul in it, so
So how, I wonder how that works. You know what? I don't want to imagine how that works.
Well, clearly there was consent, so,
Yeah, but where's the pee-pee? That's what I'm wondering. They gave the robot a working dick?
I mean, it could have been with his hands.
But he's got claws. That's going to scratch the shit out of him. Nothing's worse
I
than
guess so.
getting fingered and then he fucking scratches you. Nothing's worse than the entire
Pussycuts sound rough, dude.
Pussycuts?
Yeah.
That is the name of my all-female punk rock band.
Hell yeah.
Pussycuts. Who's in here? Crimmy, Axel. Come on, guys. We gotta form Pussycuts. Yeah, Pussycuts are hard. That Pussycuts happens when you're a teenager and guys are like, oh, whoa, what's that? You know what I mean? They don't know what to do.
I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, nobody knows. It was exotic. Or whatever the quote is, I forget. Pussycuts Alley's a female hair salon.
Yeah.
That should be Crimmy's.
Yeah, Crimmy. Yeah. Yeah. But they only trim the bush.
I'm trying to think of a joke like a Crippy the Hedgehog. Like something like that. It's trying to, I can't form the joke, but it's there. There's material.
Purple streak speeds by Crimmy the Hedgehog. But the purple streak is just a purple streak in the bush. It's just a landing strip. Yeah. We are way too comfortable about talking about Crimmy's bush.
I mean, the second half of the year, with her stream was all about her bush.
I mean,
it was everything.
Yeah.
I got bush presents. I got an Christmas ornament.
Yeah. Yeah. There were like for like most of like December, on the back of her like on the shelves behind her, there was just a paper towel on it, and I was like, what's with the paper towel? And she's like, oh, it just holds my bush. And I'm like, what?
That paper towel was there when I came to visit too.
That's right. Yeah.
That was so fun.
Yeah.
We had a great time doing that stream too. Let me tell you, I love mochi balls, but I've only had them where like it's frozen and then it has like a little bit of like ice cream inside. So I haven't had it when it's just like regular in the package on the shelf. And we were at the store, we were getting stuff for punishments. She's like, let's get these. And I'm like, well, that sounds delicious. This doesn't sound like a punishment. Let me tell you something. When we had to eat those balls, it tasted so much like cum.
Yeah.
Because it was just black milk fucking tea mochi balls that were just room temperature. I can barely swallow them. It was so fucking disgusting. And it was like and they had like a hint of maple syrup, so it was like maple flavored cum, and it was the worst fucking thing. That and the wet dog bean I had to eat.
Oh, yeah.
It was, I can't. I fucking cannot take it.
I had those Bean Boozles once in like high school because I went to like a Halloween party and they were just doing that, and I was like, no, never again. Not.
Do you know which one you had?
It was the dog food one. It was gross.
Oh god.
I had it once and I was like, never doing that again.
I will do for Bean Boozled. I'll do the hot ones.
Yeah.
But I will not do for any amount of money. I will not do a regular Bean Boozled. It's not, the thing is that it's really torturous. Some of them, like, they get stuck in your teeth and you taste it for a while.
Yeah.
Like, so unless it's like, okay, like, I don't know, $100 or something, like something extravagant, like, I'm not gonna fucking put myself through that torture.
Yeah.
It's awful. Like, Crimmy does it. She goes, every sub she's a bean, and I'm like, you have a better constitution than me.
Yeah.
Way
See, like the spicy ones make more sense because I love like spicy food.
Me too. And the jalapeno ones are actually really good.
Yeah. There's this Korean fried chicken place that's near me.
Ooh.
And spicy Korean fried chicken is my favorite, is one of my favorite foods.
Never had it.
It's because it comes with like jalapenos on it. And they're like just drenched in the sauce. So like, and they're not like cooked, they're just put on top. So like I just eat the jalapenos just as they are, and it's so good.
Oh man, I would love to try Korean fried chicken.
Yeah.
I do love spicy as well. I don't like spicy to the point where like I can't enjoy the flavor,
Yeah.
but I do like spicy a lot. Have you done any of the hot one challenges?
No, but for Christmas I got a thing of hot sauces, and it's like all different kinds of levels. Like my favorite one is like a garlic jalapeno. I just recently tried the ghost
Ooh.
pepper hot sauce. It's pretty good. It's a little too spicy for my taste, but I love like garlic hot sauces or like
Mhm.
fruity hot sauces. Like like there's like an orange habanero hot sauce in there and it's
Mhm.
delicious. Or like
Mm.
pineapple hot sauces are great.
Any pineapple hot sauce is so good. Or like
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
a mango hot sauce is so good.
Yeah.
Garlic, I love garlic.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cut up garlic cloves and I'll cook them and just eat them. Like I probably stink, but I fucking love garlic.
I mean, fair. I don't like garlic. I don't like too much garlic, but I do like I love like garlic bread. I love like garlic noodles. Um Pizza with extra garlic is pretty good.
Oh yeah. So good. Have you ever had a not garlic, but you were talking about bread. Have you ever had like a Red Lobster cheddar bay biscuit?
Yeah.
Is that like would you rather have a Red Lobster cheddar bay biscuit or garlic bread?
Uh it depends because you know those like Texas toast garlic breads with like the
Oh, those are
cheese?
my
Those are those are like a guilty like pleasure food for me. I could eat an
me
entire
too.
box of those and I would be out for the rest of the day.
Me too.
um
That and Uncrustables.
mm, yeah.
Oh, Uncrustables are the shit.
Uh so if it's not that kind of garlic bread, the biscuits, but I'm more of a uh I biscuits aren't really my favorite thing. I mean, I'll eat them if they're there, but
Mm-hmm.
they're not like the first thing I go for.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think I'd just rather have like regular bread or something.
Regular bread?
Yeah.
I love garlic bread. I'm not a huge carb person. I don't really go for like noodles or
Mm.
pastas and stuff like that, but like a really good garlic bread or like I was saying, like Uncrustables, like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like I think that it's like the perfect combination.
Mhm.
Peanut butter and jelly.
Mhm.
It's just so good.
Yeah. I I, like I don't always go for noodles as well, but when I do, I prefer like a really good ramen.
Ooh, I
Like
love ramen.
ramen with like tonkatsu ramen is like probably like one of my favorite
That's my
things.
fave.
I
Tonkatsu ramen's
I
my favorite thing
I
too.
tried like real ramen in the UK when I went 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like it's hard to eat the instant stuff now that I've had like the good the good stuff.
The good, the good cush in bed.
Yeah, well, there I didn't
I
eat it in bed, but you know.
I thought about that the other day, like the good cushion bed. Max, I'm gonna be super professional right now, and I'm gonna say I have to pee so bad.
Okay, that's
Do
fine.
you think I could take like 2 minutes and go pee pee? We could talk to
Absolutely,
chat.
I'll talk to chat.
Talk
Yeah.
about roasted garlic.
Hi, chat. I love you guys. Slow roasted garlic. That's fair. Yeah, yeah. Crimmy. And now I'm just imagining Crimmy like running across the like her room back and forth, just like just and then you just like speed it up, and then all you hear is the fucking Sonic theme song. Ooh, cat. Um, my favorite Sonic theme song is the Underground theme song. I don't know why. That's just my favorite. I feel like we should also take some time to say hi to people. Allie's first. Alpha, I appreciate you being here. Bex, thank you for being here. Nunu, I appreciate you. Space, Rain, hello friends. Axel, I appreciate you being here. Crimmy, you're great. I love you. Look at that cat. It's so cute. Hello, friendos. I love your face. Tell Sam I say hi. I miss her. I hope she's doing well. Space, your stream yesterday was awesome. I loved hanging out with you. I appreciate you.
Gussie, go out. Come on. My cat might join the podcast. Thank you for letting me pee because holy shit. I've been holding it in for like 20 minutes and I'm feeling myself starting to sweat.
I was just saying hi to all the friends.
Oh, hi to all the friends.
Yeah.
Hello, friends.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Oh shit.
Can we go on a different tangent? Because I really want to tell you about some music.
I was going to ask you. You were talking about like you wanted to show me some music.
Yeah. So I don't know if you know the band. So I have a friend. Her name is Spooky. She plays a lot of DBD. And when she plays, Spooky Bad and Thick. She's got the best she's got the best username.
Love that. So much.
When she streams, she listened to a lot of like really good music. And there's this band that she recommended me. They're called Plush. They're like an all-girl like hard rock heavy metal band.
Ooh.
Their lead singer is very pretty. I might have a little bit of a crush on her. She's great. Just a little bit. But yeah, they're great. Their song Left Behind is pretty good. Their first album is kind of like breakup music. I was listening to it yesterday, and it was raining, and I like kind of like teared up in the rain. I had like an anime moment like yesterday, because I'm on a walk, and I just for some reason like I just get really sad when I listen to like breakup music, because I'm like feel that. But and then she also recommended I need you to go on this journey with me, all right?
Okay.
So she recommended me this band, and it's another all-female like heavy metal band. Imagine, if you will, Ghost, but Ghost. Girl. And
so far I love.
And this band is just 4 like fucking sexy ass nuns just making metal music together.
Did you send this to me?
I put it on our playlist.
Okay.
They have a song called, I think it's called I Made You or something like that. And that song is, if you listen to the lyrics, that song is you and Crimmy together.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Like if you listen to the lyrics, they talk about scissoring.
That's true, and that's how we made you.
Yeah. That band is
scissored, we crocodile rolled.
Yeah. That band is just it's kind of hot to listen to. I was listening to it this morning. I'm just like sitting there like all blushing, like this is great.
Do they scream?
No. They're like they just do like a bunch of singing. But their instrument is very heavy. My goodness.
Sorry, my cat Gus, you literally were like, here, go out. He's like, I want to come in. I want to go out. Jesus Christ, make up your fucking mind.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I really wanted to tell you that
Plush
because
is her name?
Plush, like a plushie.
Like a plushie.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, yeah, I'll go find
I think I added them to our playlist. I've just been updating our playlist a lot. Just because I've been finding a lot of really good music. Yeah. I've just been listening to a lot of good music because like Dynasty, I made a song playlist of them, of just all my favorite songs, and I've just been listening to them when I work out because like their music is just like so uplifting. Like
it's very powerful.
Yeah. Like
that's what Zeus would listen to.
Yeah.
Deuce
There's
listens to Dynasty.
yeah. My favorite song by them is called "The Man in the Elements," and the
Okay.
chorus is I forget how it goes, but my favorite part of the chorus is it's something along the lines of like it's like the song is pretty much like no matter what happens, I always choose to be me, and I've like
Nice.
been pretty much just like learning to be like learning to like love myself a lot more thanks to that song, and just makes me
I
feel like
love
really
that.
really good, you know.
Yeah, no, of course. I love that so much.
Yeah. Because believe it or
I
not, I'm
have
better than I used to think I was.
you've definitely grown up.
Yeah.
Like you have you it's you're not going to be this Max in 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be I'm different from 30 to 34-year-old me. Like
Hmm.
it's insane how much growing we actually do in like our adult years. You think that we're like done growing, but we continue to grow.
Hmm.
You know, you definitely like you've blossomed so much.
Yeah. I just I just I don't know, like last year I was like I kind of just don't like the way that things are going, and I'm kind of just
Mhm.
like working on myself. I'm like I don't like, you know, I just there was just a lot of things that I kind of like gathered like I didn't like, so I was just like I'm gonna like change that. You know, I'm gonna be a better person. I'm gonna be, you know, more caring towards like my friends, but also like myself.
Mhm.
Um, and just I've been feeling a lot better.
Good.
Just as a person. My mom, uh, has been helping me a lot. My mom once told me that I don't know why this
This
like
mom?
really my real mom my real mom
I'm real mom.
um, my mom once told me that I I don't know why this like made me feel a lot better about myself, but she was like, you always used to like seek out the unpopular kids in school and like be their friends no matter what. Um and I like think about that cuz like a lot of like my favorite bands are like not popular or like
Mhm.
nobody knows them, or a lot of like my favorite people are like are would be considered like the unpopular kids, and I'm just like
Mhm.
it's
I'm
okay.
definitely one of the unpopular kids for sure.
Yeah. I don't know, it's just I didn't like those kids as people. Like all the popular kids in my school were just hella racist,
Yeah,
like
they're
to the point
horrible.
where like they're pretty much like I would say like like not Nazis. like
Wow.
like they're it's
That's
bad.
horrible.
Yeah. Like one of my bullies at school like got expelled for like, or not like got like expended for saying like the N word and doing like the like salute, the like Hitler salute. And then like one Halloween he dressed up as like our president, and I was like, "Oh, I don't like this guy. I don't want to be around him."
No. No, that's terrible.
Um
It was similar in my high school too. It wasn't like maybe I just didn't see the racism or like it wasn't as apparent, but for me it was more like everything had to do with the way you looked.
yeah.
And it's probably the same thing still today, but I lived in the Hamptons of Long Island and
Mhm.
I went to a school called West Hampton, and it was all preppy kids. And
Mhm.
then I was like the goth girl. Like I was the only person. I stood out so much. And because of that, like I didn't make like that many friends.
Mhm.
I was I like no, I didn't have a boyfriend till I was like 19. Like I didn't like do anything fun in school. I didn't go prom. Like, I didn't do anything, and the kids were just like they would be mean to you, they would make fun of what you were wearing, they would make fun of how you look, but it was never like people were not, like, throwing around gang signs or,
Mhm.
saying, like, big words, like, that really wasn't a thing, even though it was we only had, like, 2, people of color in our school, like, nobody was, like, said racist things to them,
Mhm.
but I'm sure like, they thought it. Like, it was a
Yeah.
very, very white community.
Yeah.
It sucked. I wish I didn't go there. I
Yeah.
hated that school.
I yeah, I it's not that I like hated school. I just hated like most of my friends were like my teachers, and like my favorite
Mhm.
person in my school was my counselor. Cuz I would there was just a day where there was just a day out of the week where it was my senior year of high school, and I hated like with like capital H hated my math teacher. He was just the worst person. So I would skip math and just go hang out with him, hang out with my counselor, and we would just talk about like Metallica and like metal bands and stuff. I would love to just like talk to him about my favorite new music with him, because he loves like metal and all that. Um, and he kind of got that like I didn't really like being around the people who, in my school. I
Mhm.
kind of had like a small group of friends, and I kind of liked it that way.
Mhm.
I've always been kind of like uh, either like in a small group or like by myself. I kind of like being by myself most of the time. Um, it just feels better to me, you know.
I do too, but I think a lot of mine comes from, or it did come from pride.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'd say like, yeah, I like being by myself. I don't care if I'm in, while it's my lunch break, I'm in the art room, by myself instead of downstairs having lunch with my friends. I don't care. Like I want to be alone. But in reality, if someone was like, why don't you come have lunch with us, and like wanted to be my friend, I would fucking be smit. I would love that.
Yeah.
But like because I didn't have it, I didn't want to put out the like poor me kind of thing. But
Mm-hmm.
like, would it have been like cool to have like some friends? I did have some friends.
Mm-hmm.
I did have some friends, but it was again like a very small group, and I had bad drama because I was in a band. You want to know the coolest thing that happened with a friend in high school? I had a friend named Jessica, and Jessica was super rich.
Mm-hmm.
Her dad owned a restaurant on Dune Road, which was a restaurant. Dune Road is like where celebrities live.
Sure.
It's in the Hamptons. It's gorgeous.
Mm.
So it's just a sweet 16, and she went all out. You would have loved it,
Mm-hmm.
Max. So we were very much all like into music, we loved rock music, whatever. So she decided she was going to have a punk rock themed birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So her invitations, she had like her 10 best friends tell her like their favorite songs, and she had CDs made
Mm-hmm.
as invitations.
Mm-hmm.
So it had a ticket in there, like a concert ticket, and it had a CD, and it would be like it looked like a regular CD, and it had like it would say like I think I put like a from first to last song on there, like Ride the Wings of Pestilence and say Alley next to it.
Mm-hmm.
And so people in school wanted these fucking invitations because they were checking it like tickets at the door and stuff like that. And it was like the one moment where I'm like, cool, I have like a cool friend who like she wasn't like a cool person. She just like she was like gothy like me, so
Mm-hmm.
she didn't really fit in, but her parents just had a lot of money, so they were doing this for her. But everyone wanted to go, and it was cool being like her friend who was just like, whatever, fuck you, rich kids, fuck you, popular kids. So she was like, all right, well, she ended up getting an ice sculpture of a guitar,
Mm-hmm.
an oxygen bar, a
Yes.
sushi
Okay.
bar.
I do remember.
Do you remember that? And
I
she got
do.
Bayside, the band, to play.
Yes. Okay. I
It
do.
was
Yes.
the coolest fucking night ever. And she
Mm-hmm.
picked me up in a limo.
Nice.
Like it was the fucking coolest party ever.
Mm-hmm.
That was like my one cool thing in high school. I did have actually one other part of high school that I loved. It was I think 11th grade, is it 11th or 12th grade, and my friend Jen, she had a brother, an older brother that everyone like he was popular.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, I'm throwing a party. So they're like, oh, Justin's gonna be there. So she invited everyone. She was even more unpopular than I was,
Mm-hmm.
but she was just like, my mom's out. I'm throwing a party,
Mm-hmm.
and then she just told everyone, and all the popular kids showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what they were? They were nice to me. They invited me to play beer pong with them. I made out with somebody.
Nice.
Like It was awesome. And they were like, you know, like we were all having fun together. The next fucking day, no one would talk to me.
What the fuck?
But yeah, but that night I felt like, wow, this is cool. Like
Mm-hmm.
we could all be friends. And the next day it was like, nah, fuck you, you loser.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like,
I was
fuck.
never a party person. I
You're a party pooper?
No, I just didn't like going out and being around the people
Yeah.
I was at school with, you know.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Especially because no one liked me for some reason. Except I think it's because I was just the coolest person, obviously.
Obviously. That's why nobody can get into your orbit. That's why you're always alone.
God, I don't think I thought like that when I was in high school. I just think I just didn't. I don't know. Just okay. So there was a prom that happened at it was either high school or middle school, and I can't remember which one. But the principal found like girls like underwear in like the stairwell. So like kids would like sneak away from prom and just to like have sex. And I was just like,
Is
oh,
it,
I don't want to be around that. The fuck?
why wouldn't they put their underwear back on?
The fact that they like left it there is like the grossest part.
That's what I mean. Like, listen, I have a subscription to MeUndies. Like that's not cheap underwear. I'm not leaving. I'm not just gonna leave it in the stairwell. Put it back on me.
I don't know. It's just
Also,
like
the stairwell.
yeah, and that was the weirdest part because like the prom would happen like downstairs in the cafeteria, or like in like the gym or whatever, and just like the fact that like where like of all places like why would you want to have like sex in the stairwell? Like
It's too bumpy.
that sounds like so uncomfortable.
It sounds terrible.
Yeah.
The only way you'd be able to have sex on a stairwell, like with the bumps, I feel like it's probably like doggy. Like
Yeah,
she
but
has to get on
even
her
then,
knees.
like, I would feel bad for the girl. Like, I don't want her to go through that.
Yeah, you're a good person.
Yeah.
The guy who fucked her and left her underwear there, bad person.
Yeah. I don't
You're
know.
just like my poor knee.
I care.
Your
I
knees.
care
Let me put
about.
the pillow
I
down
care
for
about
you.
my partners. So, you know.
I care about my partners. I put pillows down on the on the ground before I make them kneel.
No, I would be the one on my knees. Like, I would save her the entire trouble. You know.
Why are you on your knees? What position is this?
I don't know. Like, she's standing up. Like she's on the wall over there, and I'm just. Never mind. I'm not gonna go into that.
I understand.
Thank you. I'm
I
so
think I
glad
get
you
it.
do.
I think I get it. And you know what? Good for you.
Liv, I'm
like,
so sorry you came into that.
I'm like, Max, why are you on your knees?
To save her from being on her knees. I don't want that to happen.
And I'm like, where is she? She's standing up against the wall.
Listen, I have a plan on how it like my first time's gonna go, and I know that it's not gonna go like that, but like I really want it to.
It's you flip around all the pictures, all the photos in your room, so all the toys, so no one sees you.
Yeah, I have
That's
like a
number
button
one.
in my room that like flips everything around, and so it's just a blank room.
Yeah, just white walls. You're like, this is romantic, huh?
Truly, like my partner's gonna know that I'm a nerd. Like this is nothing, you know.
Yeah.
Like they if
And then you're gonna.
you know. Like,
I'm thinking about. Wait a second, Max. Now I'm thinking about when you were like, get on the wall. Are you making her Blair Witch?
what do you mean?
You like go into a corner with her face to the corner and just wait.
No, she's like on the wall facing me, and my face is between her legs, I guess.
I love it.
It's
Well,
like
I'll
it's
tell
like
you
a
something.
reverse blowjob, except I'm giving her head.
Yeah, that's called eating pussy.
Yes. Corn, don't come in when I'm being sus. Corn, how dare you?
Reverse blowjob. What's a reverse blowjob called? It's called eating pussy.
I know. I get. Listen, I get nervous when I talk about the sex stuff because I'm so scared of it. Listen, I still have mad genophobia.
It's okay. The vagina is self-cleaning, so.
What does that mean?
It's self-filtering. It's literally not even being gross. That is.
I don't know what that means.
It means, like, you know how you hear about like women's pH and stuff and the balances and the hormones? The vagina cleans itself. Like internal, like it cleans itself. That's why, like, sometimes you hear people be like, you shouldn't use soap down there because it's a self-cleaning thingamaboober organ. But it does. So your phobia should be good to go.
No, my phobia is like it's not so much like whether it's clean or not. It's like I've heard stories about like I don't want like to kill my partner by like because you hear like during like childbirth like a lot of like women die during that. That's my fear.
You feel like you're gonna eat her to death?
No, I feel like I'm gonna fuck her to death.
Oh, okay. I thought you were still on your knees.
Like I don't want it to be too good for it to be like I don't want it to be so good that she dies at some point. You know? Like if she dies when I'm doing that, I'll feel real bad. I'll never do it again.
I love how you think you're going to fuck someone to death. That is self-esteem
no, not
that
like
I have never had.
Not so it's like we have sex and then like during when like I get her like pregnant and then she dies during she dies during childbirth. That's the part I'm scared about.
The greatest thing I've ever heard you say.
Listen, my fears are real, and I'm bad at explaining them.
Oh my god! When we have sex, the first time I have sex, after that, when she gets pregnant, I don't want her to die. That's so cute. I hope that you tell the
I'm gonna show my future partners this episode so that they know what I'm scared of. I also just don't want kids. That's all.
You can prevent all of that stuff from you can actually, Max, you can have sex and not get her pregnant.
Yes, I know. That's like I don't know. It's just all scary to me. Like so like there's that side and I also am scared that I'm also not going to be good enough for it, you know?
You definitely won't be at first.
Yeah.
You definitely won't.
Well, I mean, it's not the first time I've had sex, so, you know.
Oh.
I've had sex before, so, you know. I wasn't good at it then. I'll be better at it now. Like, no, I'm just more saying, like, not that you asked, just more stating that, you know.
I'm turning red.
Friends, I'm so sorry that you were learning about me this way.
I'm fucking dying.
A lot of people that I mod for are in my chat, so
I'm fucking crying. So wait, okay. So this is not gonna be your first experience with the girls. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think that you should keep doing what you're doing and having this bomb ass fuck self-esteem because fuck esteem or whatever. Because it is everything I ever needed you to say. I didn't realize how wonderful and amazing this is. Oh my god, I need some of that in me. That is Riz that I can't even. That's a level I can't accomplish. That's a fucking amazing.
I work out
No.
one time and now I'm scared that I'm gonna fuck someone to death. This is me, guys. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know.
Oh, my cheeks hurt so much from laughing.
I just heard Jor go, "What the fuck is going on?" And yeah, this
Yeah,
is
he's probably watching the podcast right now, being like, "Holy shit, what is going on with Max right now?" That or Helldivers.
because I'm so not self-conscious. I like to think that it's me now.
It is you. It's all about you. This 2025 is the year of Max. It is 1000%. Oh my gosh. So
Wait.
I
I'm
think
so sorry. I love how we went
please.
from like garlic bread to this. This episode really is tomfoolery. Jesus Christ.
It really is. What did I call it before? Macadamia nuts? What did I say? It was something with an M.
So I don't remember.
Oh, Mashugana. Holy shit. We did really pivot from garlic bread. That was like literally garlic bread is the food of love, apparently.
Garlic bread is the aphrodisiac of the soul. Of the soul.
Of the soul. Oh,
I'm so like
the
so
G in
tired.
Ali G actually stands for garlic bread.
Yeah.
First it was Game Breaker. Then it was
Chicken
nuggets.
nuggets.
Didn't even start with chicken nuggets. Yeah. Like garlic bread.
Game Breaker, Gator, chicken nuggets, dino nuggets, and now garlic bread.
Oh, garlic bread is love.
Listen, if a woman ever gives me garlic bread, the things that I'll do to that woman.
You'll put her up against the wall.
I'll show her a love she's never seen before.
I'll take her to new heights. At least 5'8". I show her what it's like to be a real woman.
It's like that scene in Scott Pilgrim where Scott Pilgrim is just like, "Oh, I could eat garlic bread all day, every night," and then Ramona just goes, "Garlic bread makes you fat," and he goes, "Bread makes you fat."
Yeah. Bread makes you fat. I say, every time I eat bread, I'm like, bread makes you fat. Or if I'm eating a gelato, I'll be like, milk and eggs, bitch. Big gelato's not vegan. Milk and eggs, bitch.
Yeah.
I went on a bad date to see Scott Pilgrim.
I promise that movie is better than just your bad date.
No, I watched it again like years later, and I'm like, this is fun. I like this. But at first, I was like, he's smelly.
I was talking to a friend of mine last night, and we were talking about like our awakenings as people, like what made us like choose the girls that we like, I guess. And my top 4 are Amy Lee from Evanescence, Hayley Williams from Paramore, Avril Lavigne, and Ramona Flowers.
Avril Lavigne from Avril Lavigne.
Yeah. Complicated era. Avril Lavigne, by the way.
Yes. That's the best era.
That's the best one, yeah.
Oh my god, off the top of my head, I have like not necessarily musicians, but definitely like hall passes like that. Like but they're so typical. Like what's the guy's name? Oh, Bill Hader.
Okay. The comedian?
I love Bill Hader. I think, yeah.
The guy that does the impressions?
The guy who
he's Richie in It Chapter 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Yeah. Bill Hader, Aleister Black from WWE, and like Pedro Pascal.
Fair.
Like those are like but if I was thinking like off the top of my head, like musician wise, it would be like Chris
Yeah.
Motionless because he's just a goth beauty. I
Mhm.
like men who wear makeup.
Mhm.
I'm married to a man who's just like Sheldon Cooper. Does not wear makeup.
I
But those are my like fantasy boys.
do you ever like look at like a musician and they have like a stage outfit that you really like?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh I'd talk about this regular. Amy Lee has a like she wears a lot of like skirts and stuff. She has one that's
Mhm.
like all the like flags of the world on it. It's either like
Ooh.
all the flags or maybe like the LGBT flags. It's either one,
Hmm.
but it's like really cool looking.
That's really awesome. I haven't seen it. She's
Yeah.
so pretty.
She's the best.
She's still so pretty.
Yeah. I
Um,
I love the Fallen artwork just cuz it's just her
mhm.
face.
Her face is goth.
Yeah.
I got my eyebrow pierced because of her.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I actually had my eyebrow pierced 4 times because they kept rejecting. They
Mm.
just like come out. It's awful. I've had those 4. I've had my nose done twice.
Mhm.
I've had my septum,
Mhm.
spider bites, Monroe, and then my ears were gauged out to 4s.
Mhm.
I had like everywhere in my ears. I had the tragus done. And then my industrial. I only have my industrial
Mhm.
and my regular ears pierced now. It's insane because everything like well, obviously like I had to like take him out for multiple jobs, but they all
Mhm.
like rejected on me.
I
They're
I
like, you're
used
not allowed to have piercings.
I used to really want gauges, but I wear headphones a lot, so I feel like it would just hurt, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I do really want to get the snake bites though,
The
or like
snake
the
bites are really
or
cool.
like the middle one, whatever that one is.
Labray,
Yeah, or
like
maybe
the
get
guy
all
from
three.
Disturbed. It's a lot of metal in your mouth.
It is. Doesn't the
How are
guy
you
from
gonna?
Disturb have the one that goes like this?
He has one the Labray, and then he has like a ring
Oh,
that
that's
goes like
right.
that.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's gonna make a joke with your all of your metal in your mouth, being like, it's gonna be hard to put women against the wall with
Yeah.
all that metal.
Yeah.
You gotta think about her.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to really. It's gonna be hard to like give kisses.
Yeah, give all the kisses.
Yeah.
You just want little kisses. I love little kisses.
Yeah.
We all deserve little kisses sometimes,
Yeah. We all deserve midnight kisses at some point.
especially Marilyn Manson. He
Yeah,
deserves that midnight kiss.
he does.
Just underestimate, just misunderstood.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what music I've been listening to, and it's so like you would hate it, but it's just been my jam for the last few days. Is I love Eurovision,
Okay.
and it's like if you like catchy pop music, it's like the pinnacle.
Mhm.
And they're doing like the preliminaries right now, like picking who they're gonna the bands or the singers they're gonna represent their countries. So I've been listening to a lot of that music to see if there's any good ones. And there's a few bops. So far I have not found there's always like a band. And I'm waiting for it. Like I'm like,
Mhm.
where's the band? Because like Lordy was one of them at one
Mhm.
point. There's usually like there was like this Rammstein band that sang this song called Blood and Glitter. It was like
That's great.
Rammstein, David Bowie. It was so good.
Nice.
So far, I have not like seen the band of this year.
Mhm.
Maniskin was on there one time. I'm begging, begging
Oh
you.
yes, got it.
That song, yeah.
Gotcha.
They were there. They did an Italian song.
Mhm.
And it fucking slapped. Sometimes I listen. Do you ever do this? Do you listen to a song and then you don't understand what they're saying, so you make up your own lyrics,
All
or
the
you just move
time.
your mouth in a general direction?
I used to like not so before I was like really into like music, I used to just what I would hear is what I would think the
Mhm.
lyrics are, and then I would look at the
Yeah.
lyrics and then they would be very wrong. What I thought would be
Oh,
very wrong.
absolutely. I do it all the time. And there's this one song by Maneskin. It's in Italian,
Mm-hmm.
and it's the one that they won Eurovision with. It's such a bop. I can't tell you what it's called, um, but like I make up all the words.
Mm-hmm.
It's another language. I say something like Cisco baloney. Like I
Nice.
just like make up my own fucking and like I go in the mirror. I do this shamelessly. I don't care. But after like the gym, I have so much energy, and I'll go in the mirror and I'll pretend to be like a pop star, and I'll be like, and that's what I do with like that song. I'll be like I'm speaking Italian, but I'm really just moving my mouth real fast.
Yeah, I've I love like singing a lot of my favorite songs, but I'm always so scared to do it in front of people. Every now and then when I do my music streams, I'll like just randomly be like, I'm gonna do something real quickly. Just I need you all to just bear with me, and I'll just sing a song in front, and people will be like, it's great. And I'm just like, but I hate my voice. Like, although like I've been getting a lot better though. I've definitely grown into like singing better because I used to
Nice.
sing like shit.
You just got to keep doing it.
Yeah.
The more you sing, the better you are at it.
Yeah.
I love karaoke, like going to actual like karaoke and doing
Hmm.
karaoke. And like, not many people like it when you do it publicly. A
Yeah.
lot of places do like public or private rooms, but like, it's so much better when it's in public because you go up and you start singing, and then everyone comes and gathers and starts
Mhm.
like singing and bopping with you.
Yeah.
And that's the best feeling.
I
That's even if you can't sing.
I so I've been really getting into like rap music recently.
Mm-hmm.
And
Even Kendrick.
yeah, he's been just so he has a song called DNA, and I really like that
Mhm.
song because there is no N words in that song. So I can
That's
just
good.
rap it all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
And if I was ever to do karaoke, I would one want to be hella drunk. Two, I would do that song.
I
um
would love to hear that.
uh I I don't know. It's just, I like rap a lot, but I don't like it enough to where like I can just continuously listen to it, and also like all the N words kind of scare me because I don't even like thinking
Yeah,
the N word. So
me neither. Me neither. I don't like it
um
at all, and it's hard because I don't if like rapping to myself like a song that's playing whatever, it comes the N word that comes up. I literally just like I don't even think about it. But I would rather it not be there. So I totally understand where you're coming from.
yeah.
I was at karaoke once, and I didn't realize it was like anime night,
Mhm.
and like everyone was dressed up as
Mhm.
characters, and I saw this guy, this kid dressed up as the Joker, do Rap God by Eminem.
Nice.
And it was the greatest thing. That
That's
song
awesome.
slaps my dick.
I love that
That
song
song
so
is
much.
so good. Another song where I'm just like,
Yeah.
I just
Yeah. I
make
think
noises.
I think Godzilla is a better version of that song, but
I don't know if I've
rap
heard it.
Godzilla is from Eminem's newer albums. I think I forget which album it's from, but it's Rap God, but like slightly slower, but like the end is like has like a fast part.
I'm gonna have to listen to it. I haven't heard it.
Or like uh Eminem's verse on the song "Not Alike." It's the song that disses Machine Gun Kelly on it. That
Oh
song's
yeah?
great. Yeah, and then Kill Shot's obviously great.
I've heard Kill
Kill
Shot.
Shot's
Yeah.
the best one.
He's so good. He's
Yeah,
so fucking good.
yeah, and I also
Fucking
I
Machine Gun
really
Kelly, what a
like
loser.
Eminem's new album. I don't like all the
Everyone's
songs,
saying
but
that. I haven't listened to it. I really should. I'm so bad at taking the plunge and like listening to a new album.
that's fair. I mean, the concept that Eminem is trying to like get across is kind of like it kind of gets on my nerves a little bit, but like because the whole album is about him being canceled, but
Oh, is it? Was
yeah,
he canceled? What was he
he's never
canceled
been
for?
canceled, but
I
like
was gonna say.
I don't think people actually care enough to cancel him. Um, but that album introduced me to uh a rapper I really like who goes by JID.
Jid.
He has a song called Radar, RAYDAR, and the opening to that song so good. I can't
Yeah.
rap it, but uh,
God, I love when you find a song that's like you just love
yeah,
it.
it's that first verse, and then the other verses have like n words in it, and I'm like, ugh. Which like I
And you're
get
like,
it,
oh, just with me.
like I'm
Yeah.
not even saying like I'm against it. It's just I feel bad as someone of my skin color, like
Oh, I feel the same
like
way.
even like thinking that, you know, even though I
I
love the
feel the
music,
exact
you
same
know.
way. Even like it's not even like that word too. It's like once in a while one of my friends will drop the F bomb and it's literally I'm like
Oh yeah, yeah.
like I like go like you know what I mean? I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like stop, like please. Like it's
Yeah,
that those two, like the N word and the F word, like I I hate it.
yeah.
I hate and it's funny because like I love the band MSI, My Mindless Self-Indulgence. Have you heard of them?
Nope.
Really, I gotta show them to you.
Mhm.
Um, but they were like my everything. Like, I love that band so much. They say the F word like a lot.
The F word, as in
And as
like the
a
British
bad taste
cigarette.
slur, as in a pile of sticks. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
Um, MSI is great. Like, I love. They have an album called like Frankenstein Girls May Seem Strangely Sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Like with a whole bunch, like so many songs on it. But he's a white guy and he has said the N word before and he says like the F word a lot. There's actually a song that's just named the F word.
Oh.
And it used to be my favorite song in the entire world. And I used to sing it out loud all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And now I look back and I'm like, I'm cringing so hard that I
Yeah.
would do that. But like, yeah, I can't when there's a song that has like a big word in it. I'm just like, I feel bad because, like, yeah, like you said, because I'm like white, and
Mm-hmm.
but like that shouldn't deter them from like, of course, like writing what they want
Yeah.
to write. That's their word.
I
I
mean,
just like, I just never want to be disrespectful, and I
yeah,
think that's probably how you feel as well.
yeah. Because I like even when I'm just like alone in my room listening to the music, I try my best to like if like just to keep with the flow of the song, I'll replace it with like fuck or something, like, you know.
Yeah,
Um just cuz it just makes sense lyrically, and then like it keeps the flow of the song going. I also
I
don't
I
like
say big
when
words.
hmm
I'll just go big words.
fair
Like
enough.
what? Yeah, when the word comes up.
I also don't like when Eminem uses the F word.
Yeah.
I
Does he
mean,
still?
I don't think so. There might be a song in his new album where he says it. Um, but I haven't listened to it in months, so
Mhm.
uh
I'm not using the excuse of like times were different,
oh sure, yeah.
right? Back then, but like that F word was not like criminalized.
Yeah.
Like when I was a teenager. Like it's just you know what I mean? So like
Mhm.
artists and people would just like use it a lot more.
Yeah. I my favorite song on Eminem's new album is Guilty Conscience 2.
I heard that one's so good. I like the
Oh,
first Guilty
yeah.
Conscience song.
The first one's not my favorite. I just don't like the content of it. It just like grosses me out a little bit.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
but I think I like the second one because it's Eminem rapping at Slim Shady.
Oh, I have to this is all the new album?
Yeah. It's called The
So
Death
Guilty
of Slim
Conscience
Shady.
2, The Death of Slim okay, I have what is the album with Abracadabra on it or Houdini?
Oh, that's the new one. That's
That is the
this
new
Death
one?
of Slim Shady, yeah.
Okay, okay, so I heard that song,
Yeah, that
which
one's
I
fine.
liked it at first, and then I'm like, it's annoying now.
It gets played a little too much, I think.
Yes.
Um and the chorus is kind of like annoying to me,
Yes, it
but
is.
uh I'll have to look at the track list. I can give you like if I look at the track list, I can tell you like my favorite songs from that album.
I'm gonna go after the podcast. I'm gonna go to the gym and just do some like rowing or cycling or something, and I'm gonna listen to this new album because
Yeah.
everyone's been talking about it and they like it.
Uh Yeah, Habits is good. Brand New Dance is making fun of Christopher Reeves, the old
Oh,
Superman.
yeah.
It was supposed to come out during Encore, that the 2004 album, he
Wow.
but Christopher Reeves died that year, so he didn't put it on.
Good for him.
Yeah,
Encore is a great album.
yeah. Fuel has Jid on it. If
Okay.
you like that song,
Fuel has jizz on it.
ew, gross. If you like that song, I would recommend listening to Jid's album, The Forever Story. That's the album with Radar on it.
Never ending story.
Temporary is a sad song because it's Eminem singing to Haley. That's the
Oh,
song that Katie sent you.
that's the one Katie sent me. She was
Yeah.
like, "Hi, I'd like you to have some trauma too." And I'm just like, "Oh, this is so fucking sad." I'm like, "Why the?" I literally I listened to it. I go, "Why the fuck did you send this to me?" She's like, "Because I'm upset and I wanted you to be upset too."
I hate when people do that. I hate when people are like, "Oh, I'm traumatized, therefore you have to be traumatized." I'm like, "What the fuck?
We're,
I don't need
we're
this."
just bonding over our dead dads. That's it. I get where it's coming from.
Okay, fair enough. And then Toby is my favorite one. My favorite song after Guilty Conscience 2.
Guilty Conscience 2, Toby. Okay.
Toby, the hook is talking about Toby Maguire,
Oh,
and they're
really?
yeah, so they're talking about like they're making jokes about like who's the greatest of all time using Toby Maguire because I think he's pretty great.
He he's the greatest Spider-Man.
I think he's the greatest Spider-Man as well.
I don't want anyone to tell me otherwise because they're wrong, even though I haven't seen any other Spider-Man. I
Andrew
haven't seen
Garfield
any
was
other
a pretty good
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
And then what? And then who is Spider-Man now?
Tom Holland.
Why do they keep redoing Spider-Man?
That's a good
Did Andrew
question.
Garfield not want to do it anymore?
I don't know
And they have to
actually.
start all
It might
over
be
again?
like I think I think it's because Sony owned the rights to the old Spider-Man and now Marvel
Mm-hmm.
owns the rights to Spider-Man, so they needed a new actor. So,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Because I'm just like, there's too many Spider-Men for me to care.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna care. Also, Sam Raimi directed OG Spider-Man.
Yeah. All
So
three of
like
them and it's great.
because of that, it just automatically makes it better. And Bruce Campbell was in like two out of the three of those.
He's in all three.
He was in all three. I remember
Yeah.
he was the doorman, the wrestling announcer, and who?
Yeah.
What was his other? What was his other one?
Uh I can't think of what he is in the third movie. Or is he the doorman in the third movie?
I know he's the doorman in the first with Mary Jane. You can't get into the
That's the
theater.
second one.
That's the second one. Okay.
Yeah, because he's the wrestler and the announcer in the first one.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
the third one, he's like a restaurant. He's like the receptionist guy at the restaurant. I think. I think that's
Okay. Don't. Yeah. Yeah. The wrestling
yeah.
announcer at the first.
I need to rewatch those
Um.
movies because I really like those
Me
movies.
The third one was interesting.
The
You know,
third
with like
one was
emo Spider-Man.
the third one's not a great movie, but I would
That's Doc
rewatch it.
Ock, right?
No, that's two.
That's two. Then the
Uh,
third is Venom.
Venom, Sandman, and the Harry is the new Green Goblin.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Gotcha.
James
Okay. I like
Franco,
this.
I think, is who plays Harry.
Rip.
Is he
James
dead?
Franco got it. No, he got canceled hardcore.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. Oh, James Franco. Yeah. So what was happening is he's a real creep.
Mm-hmm.
Um. One of the things that I know is that he's a teacher over at NYU.
Okay.
He teaches a acting class or a screenwriting class, one of
Mm-hmm.
those. And he would obviously the students would perform on plays and like write plays and write scripts and stuff, and they would act them out. And James Franco would put himself as like a character in their screenplays or the whatever, and they were doing things like one of the girls said that they were acting out like an intimate scene, and he actually like stuck his penis inside of her. Like he
Oh.
actually like penetrated her
Oh.
during the scene.
Gross.
Yeah, he was creeping up on all the girls, so
Oh.
he got canceled. Yeah, he got
I
canceled for that.
didn't know that.
Even like Seth Rogen, right? Seth Rogen, who is
Yeah.
his best friend,
Yeah.
um, nothing to do with him. Like he is like X'd out from Hollywood pretty much.
Fair enough. Yeah, if my best friend fucking did
Good.
something like that, I'd be like, no, nope, 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 nope.
No, thank you. Also, like, if can you imagine? It's such a horrible position to be in because he's doing this, right? Knowing that he has like power. It's all a power thing.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking to myself, if I was in that situation, what would I do? Now, not being in the situation, I'd say I would scream
Mhm.
and push him off of me
Yeah.
and call the police and whatever.
Mhm.
But when you're in like that position of this is happening, this is James Franco, this is your professor, this is your in front of everyone thinking that is this right? Like you don't think like that. You don't think like at the moment like logically.
Mhm.
So she was I can't imagine, like she was probably so scared.
Yeah, probably.
And and it's just such a horrible thing to what you were doing, James Franco.
Mhm.
Like you were using your power and your manipulation to coerce this girl into thinking that this was like an okay thing for you to do,
Mhm.
and it's not. And I'm glad that he got called out, and I'm glad that both men and women get called out more for the shitty things that they do,
Yeah.
because they all do because they do shitty things, and you
Yeah.
shouldn't. That's how kind of like I look at like the world too. Like if I just don't want anyone to do shitty things. Just stop doing shitty things. Let's
Mhm.
just all just get along.
Mhm.
Let's just not do shitty things to each other, and like let's have food together. Like
Yeah.
let's share a drink. Let's like have a story. Let's do this. Like
Mhm.
let's have conversations. We don't need to be fucking putting our peepees in things that we shouldn't be putting our peepees in.
Yeah.
You know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Listen, food and music are two of like the greatest things in the world, and they could end like all wars if we let them.
um,
Who
I
knows?
actually don't
Like
let.
maybe Jordan needs some food and some music,
Yeah,
cause.
Jordan needs definitely needs to be to shut the fuck up. That's what he needs to do. I literally texted him being like, "Can you please shut the fuck up?"
Oh.
Um, he's again either watching our podcast or playing Helldivers. um, I don't like eating at a restaurant while there's a band there or any live music because I can't talk and it's too fucking loud.
Yeah.
I can't stand it.
Yeah.
Like I went to a Mexican restaurant and there was like a da 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 like guy
Yeah.
going around, and that's like don't come to my table, but just stay at a distance. That's fine.
Yeah.
But like anything else, I'm just like no, it's
Yeah.
too loud. I hate it.
And I get overstimulated easily, so I get it.
Me too. And I have to like go outside.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't do well in crowds, but I do like going to concerts.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
when I go to concerts now, I stay in seats.
Yeah. I think I see. I like this is the like I like bands where like you get smaller venues, so like
Yeah, more
there's less
intimate.
people, and I also put like earplugs in. Bless you. Bless you.
That came up out of nowhere. Thank you. I'm
But
very sorry.
no worries. But yeah, like earplugs like really help. Um, it helps me focus a lot more too, because I have a tendency to just drift off into space a lot of the time. Um, and then but like if I'm like listening to the music, I won't hear like other conversations or whatever. But yeah.
What do you listen to when you go on your walks?
Really, whatever I've started listening to, uh, like at that moment, like I've been listening to like Plush, Dogma, um,
Dogma.
yeah, um, there's this YouTube creator I really like who goes by DA Games. They make music about like video games and stuff, like indie games.
Ooh.
They make like they make three of my favorite songs, and they're all Bendy and the Ink Machine songs. And they make it a Dark Revival song as well. That song's good too. They
Did,
made like Poppy Playtime one. It's good.
ooh. Did you play the new Poopy Playtime?
No, I have yet to get it. I
No.
I want to get it, but like I has no monies.
It has no monies for poopies.
Yeah. I haven't like I've been trying to stay off social media cuz like Zoe and Sai are posting clips about it, but
Mm-hmm.
I've seen like a little bit of it. I heard the boss fight wasn't great.
Oh
Um
no.
but Neo was playing it, and she rated me into me the other day, and she was like everything up to the boss fight is good. I'm like, yeah, that's typically how Poppy Playtime goes.
What's wrong with the boss fights?
Cause like so like chapter 1 and 2 are chase scenes. Chapter 3, it's just a lot to like take care of. Like I don't know how to explain. Like if I showed you the boss fight from chapter 3, it would be like, oh god, why is this a boss fight? There's just like
Okay.
a lot like you have to like take care of, and like I've done it, but I don't want to do it again. Like I'm just like ugh. The boss fight is ugh. And then I don't know what chapter 4 is like, so I haven't heard.
What was I think it was the boss fight. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was the DLC Shadow of Rose boss fight where
Hmm.
you had to learn like a maneuver in the middle of the boss fight.
Yeah, it was pretty easy.
That fuck shut your fucking mouth.
I'm just good at this stuff.
I didn't
Cuz
know what
on
to
the
do.
keyboard it's just E.
You're just a
Thank you. I don't know if
I
that's a
couldn't figure it
compliment or
out.
an insult.
I didn't realize I had to do that. So
It
I
literally
kept dying.
tells you though. It like a
Yeah, it
prompt
does.
just goes press E to do this, and then you do
Yeah.
it.
It sure fucking does, but the timing. There's timing and there's also the fact that I suck.
Maybe like you're just too impatient.
Go to your room.
I'm in my room. You're not my mom.
Excuse me? I didn't spend 3 hours scissoring and crocodile rolling in a bathtub and singing to Eris the Stork to bring you just to get lit back, young man.
I'm your son. Of course I'm gonna give you attitude. What the fuck?
Give you sass.
Yeah. Crimmy looks
You
at me like I'm not gonna give her attitude, and then she's like, and then when I give her attitude, she gets mad at me, and I'm just like, I'm your son. Like, what do
I'm
you
yours.
mean?
I got it from watching you.
Yeah. Meanwhile, she's doing
Uh,
nothing but giving me attitude.
Giving you attitude. That's all she does. She's like, "Come on, you guys give
I don't like your
attitude in like
tone. I
totally different
don't
ways."
care.
I don't care. She does it uppercase. You do it lowercase.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
You've played Resident Evil 5 before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you because we're gonna start playing it together next week, right? On
Yep.
Friday. Are you available? Cool,
Yep. Yep.
awesome.
Yep.
Um, excuse me. Hold on, I have to burp again. No, I don't.
Bless you.
How did you thank you. How do you like it as opposed to like 6?
Uh,
I know
I
6
don't
the
like
only
the
other co-op one.
controls, but I like the
Yeah, the controls
story.
suck. Hmm.
Um, see, most of the time, like I like Resident Evil more for the story than the gameplay. I like the story
Hmm.
behind the Resident Evil games more than like actually playing them. Actually, that's not true. I like 2 remake, 3 remake, 7, 8. I like those. Um, but I like the story. I like just paying attention to the story a lot more behind the games than I would rather watch this like a video on the story than replay the games, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm also
No,
like not
totally.
but I'm also like not unhappy with my experience with them.
I I was very happy I did what I did and played them in the order that I played them in. So I started at 7 because I'm late to the video game world. So I started at 7, which was like the more horror one. And then did 8 right after. And then what was it like? I did 2, 4, 6, 3, and then doing 5 with you. I never did 1 because tank controls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I very much though enjoy watching people play 1. Like when Cornhush Show was playing Resident Evil 1 and he was getting attacked by the birds and just like didn't know what to do. That
Yeah.
was so fucking entertaining.
Yeah.
I love that so much. I wish that he would play more Resident Evil 1. And if you're listening, Corn.
I love our friend Evil Cherry. When
Yeah.
she does like Resident Evil marathons, I love to just lurk in her chat.
How does she do it, man? She does it for so
She
long. I
like
think it's every
speed
Sunday
runs
too.
those games, and it's just like how like.
You could definitely be a speedrunner for Resident Evil.
I mean, I did it once, but like, I don't know that I could do it for any other game because 8 just like is so linear, and like I just
Mhm.
grasped like how to get everywhere. Like, uh, I've just played it a lot where like I could like beat it in like under 2 hours, but like if I tried to like speed run like Resident Evil 2, like I don't think I could do
Mhm.
it.
No, for sure not.
Um,
That would be a pain in the ass too.
yeah. Oh yeah. Um.
How do you think people like Evil Cherry Berry does speed runs of Resident Evil like all the time and not get like burnt out and sick of it and upset?
I don't know. I
Like, what
mean,
is it?
I think a lot of the speed running like community is just like they're waiting to like get better at like they beat like this game in like 30 minutes, so next time they're going to try it for like 25 or and it's just like they just keep playing and like figuring it out, you know.
Mhm.
Um
God, I wouldn't have the patience for that.
mhm.
I think I told you, but I did find out that you can do a speed run of the quarry and there's like people who like it's I looked at like the website that's like a speed running website and it's about 4.5 minutes. I mean
Mhm.
four and a
Four and a
half
half
hours.
minutes of the quarry would be insane.
It's
That you
literally
just
like
don't
drive,
you
drive,
just
drive. Ah!
you
That's
just
it.
don't play like you just don't take apart the car at the beginning and they just leave.
Yeah. They just leave. Yeah, they just leave. That's it. That's the quarry. Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
But it seems like 4.5 hours, which is fun because it actually takes like 10 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I guess you just gotta kill everyone
Yeah.
really quick.
Yeah.
Really quick. Next month I'm doing Until Dawn.
Mhm.
I'm doing a trophy run of that. And I cannot, for the life of me, get all these kids to survive. There's
Mhm.
10 chapters.
Yeah.
And on chapter 10, I have everyone alive. And then you have to do a bunch of it's not even QTEs. What they do in Until Dawn is they have a square inside a square, and then this will move, and you have to do this. This will like
Yeah. It's kind
that
of
I
like
keep fucking up.
what's the game that you like? Is it it's like Detroit or like Heavy
Detroit Become
Rain.
Human.
It's like
Hmm.
those games where you kind of I don't know what you do. Like do you move your mouse when you like do the
Yeah,
quick time?
yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Cuz
Sometimes
like
you have to go like this and like
yeah, I would be so bad at that.
so it's really and I talk shit about it every time I would play Detroit because the first um not episode of Detroit, but the first like a chapter
Mhm.
is very much like even the first 3 chapters is very much a hey, let's get used to the mechanics of the game. And it's so fucking annoying because the mechanics are dumb, but you get used to them.
Mhm.
But the first couple of chapters is really like they're trying to like get you to do all these things to get used to it.
Mhm.
And it's just very not typical
Mhm.
and it makes it annoying. I remember there's like some chapters where I'm like, all right, I don't like this chapter because of da 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 because I have to do this the same time as this. And, but yeah, both Heavy Rain and Detroit Become Human have those types of mechanics, different, but similar to what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's why I love good old Slay the Princess. They talk for
Oh
you.
God, Slay the
All you have to
Princess is
do is
just like,
click.
that's like the
Oh,
greatest
God.
video game to ever be made.
Like, what do you think makes it so good?
Like, it's like one of those games that you could play like endlessly. Like we're always talking about like replayability and like this
Mhm.
game's like not as replayable or like there's no like incentive to replay it. But like
Mhm.
Slay the Princess is just the most replayable game to ever be replayable, you know?
It is. It is. And also it makes you think. It
Yeah.
makes you think, and I don't think everyone gives the time and appreciation to this game. And I totally get that because it's weird as fuck. The fucking shifting mound lady, like she talks in riddles.
Yeah.
Like it's weird. It's very strange. But there's it's so smart.
Mhm.
And it's so I love movies that are just character development. I always say, like, I'm a huge fan of Fellowship of the Ring,
Mhm.
not a big fan of Return of the King. I'm not a big fan of battle.
I
I
don't
like the
like I
development
don't
of
like the ending
characters.
of Return of the King.
Yeah, no
The
one
ending
does.
just doesn't have an ending.
It just
It's like they
never
came up with
ends.
like
It never
16
ends.
different ideas and then they just added all of them.
That's exactly right, Max. That's exactly what they did. That's
Like
how I feel
I've
too.
never wanted to see a big yellow door until like so much until I watched Return of the King.
Right. I remember being in the theater and being like, is this ever gonna fucking end? I just want to go home. Um, my last round of I think it was Thursday's stream of Slay the Princess that I
Mhm.
did was the first time that I kind of noticed something, and it was really neat. And that guy Randy pointed out to me. It was during the beginning when we were doing Happily Ever After, and again, like things that I don't like pick up on, and I'm glad that I have like you guys to like point them out for me too. Is that during the happily ever after when you're doing the princess is getting like more depressed and stuff, the narrator like changes his tune.
Yeah.
He's just like he's like I thought this is what he was like I don't care. He's like I thought this is what I wanted. Like
Mhm.
being stagnant, not, not, I mean he wants the princess dead,
Mhm.
but even this is keeping the princess from not killing the world. He's like this is fine.
Yeah.
But then like when like the narrator's kind of saying like this is the world, like, this would be every single day. He's like, "I don't want this either."
Mhm.
And it was, like, really cool. Like, just, like, the emotions that all of the voices go through.
Yeah.
It's such a genius game. The music is incredible.
Yeah.
Um,
It's like hella
the
simple
dialogue.
too. There's two voice actors. They
Mhm,
do all the voices. Like one like Jonathan Sims does all the guys. Nicole Goodnight does all the
mhm,
girls. And then they just like everything is just hand drawn. Like Kristen says, like I really like that
mhm.
everything is just hand drawn. The fact that they
Yeah.
added more to that and hand drew
Mhm,
everything is just great.
mhm. And it's beautiful, and the chapters that they added during the, pristine cut,
Hmm.
that's awesome that, Kristen, I believe you've played Slay the Princess before. Um, the pristine cut, they've added these chapters that are just so absolutely, like, mind-blowing.
Hmm.
The Princess and the Dragon chapter is so unbelievably good.
Yeah.
It's almost stupid
Yeah.
how good it is,
Hmm.
and, like and you see yourself for, like, the first time, which I thought was the coolest thing.
Yeah.
I loved that. I loved he was like, he has the fucking sorry, Charlie, I have to take this. He's got the knife, and he's just, like, dangling in front of
Yeah.
her, like, it's just, like, it's so like,
And
"What?" And then the happily ever after, it was amazing.
yeah. And in that chapter, like the first time like I saw that chapter, I was like, because from our perspective when we play as the dragon, it just seems like when we're looking at the dragon looks a lot bigger than I think like the dragon should be, because
Mhm.
in like when we play as him, like all we see is his hand. But if the way
Right.
the way the princess sees him, like he's got all these like feathers and like these wings, He's got like 4 or 5 wings. I think it's 4.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're just like 2 big wings. He's kind of like cloaked in shadows as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but he doesn't look like that when you look in the mirror as well. He kind of looks like he has like he kind of looks like a bird, like uh
And
not so much a dragon.
that's what like that's what we knew before the pristine cut came
Mm-hmm.
out is we only saw like our hands pretty much, and a lot of the princesses who are like the bad princesses, I don't think any of the good ones ever call us names, but the
Mm-hmm.
bad ones will always be like little bird, or
Yeah.
they'll talk about bird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So we just kind of assume we're a bird. And I don't know about you, but when I think about a bird, I don't think about a big thing.
Yeah.
And then during Princess and Dragon, the princess was like, I think you're like a dragon because you look like a dragon to me.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, but I know, I was like, but I'm a bird, but I'm a little bird. And then when you see yourself through her eyes, you're like, oh, that's a big bird.
Yeah.
Like, that's like,
That's
okay,
if Big Bird was
okay.
goth, dude. Like
Yeah. Oh my god. Yes. That's fucking God's Big Bird. That's it. That's it. I'm never gonna think of anything else.
Goth
I have
Big Bird and Hamtaro are best friends.
yeah. Walk into a bar. If God, what drink? Goth Big Bird walks into a bar. What does he order?
Absinthe.
Can you
Straight
just
absinthe.
order straight absinthe at a bar?
I don't know if you can order it at a bar because I've never personally done that, but you can get just bottled absinthe, and from like a liquor
Okay, so we
store.
got absinthe. What does Hamtaro get?
I don't know, like
Juice.
yeah, just like a Coke.
Yeah, just like a Coke. Hamtaro does not drink.
Yeah,
Hamtaro's
Hamtaro is
DD
too
because
pure.
yeah, yeah. Goth, she's always DD because fucking Goth Big Bird always wants to drink.
Yeah. Just
It's so
Hamtaro. It's like Hamtaro is like this big, by the way. So like, so like whenever like Hamtaro drives, it's just you just see Hamtaro on the wheel, just like and just like uses the weight of its body to move the wheel.
that's so comical to me. Wow,
I fucking did the like Snoop Dogg thing.
I love that. That's what Hamtaro's doing, just a little like that.
Yeah.
While fucking Goth Big Bird is in like the fucking passenger seat,
Just
just passed
dead.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like not dead,
He,
but like just drunk out of their mind.
he ate the worm in the absinthe bottle.
Ew.
That's what you know that's like. Isn't that? Did I make that up?
It's like
There's a worm in
they
the
use
absinthe bottle.
wormwood as like a flavoring.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure there's like bottles of absinthe and it has a worm in it.
I
If anyone
think
knows, I
you're
don't
full of
drink
shit.
alcohol. You think I'm full of shit? Does does absinthe
I've never seen you
have
give
a
me that much
worm
attitude.
in in the bottle? All right, let's see. No, absinthe does not contain a worm. Fuck
Oh, thank you, Kristen. I appreciate that. I know in like New Orleans
you.
they like there's like moonshiners that make illegal absinthe.
That shit's probably you'll grow hair on your chest from that.
Yeah, I don't trust illegal alcohol. I already don't trust the legal stuff, so
Same these.
you know.
The legal stuff. The thing with me and like drinking is that I will drink once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
But truly, like I don't think I've drank pretty much like all of 2025.
Yeah.
I keep getting sick.
Mm-hmm.
And also alcohol doesn't affect me until like very much later.
Yeah.
So I'll have drinks. I'll have like a drink or have 2 drinks. And then I'm like, I am very sober. I'm going to have 2 more drinks. And then what happens is all 4 drinks creep up on me 2
Mhm.
hours later. And I'm just like, yo, you know what I mean? Like I'm
Yeah.
wasted. And then I get sick. I don't get to that fun point,
Yeah.
you know?
I Do you remember that one night I put rum in some Coke, and I just had the
Yes, I
worst
did.
experience of my life.
I remember that, yes.
I that night was the worst night for me because I was just laid in bed, just looking at the ceiling. I just wanted to die so bad.
Why?
I
Did you
was
have the
just,
spins?
I just like, I don't know, like, I guess rum just like doesn't agree with me
Mm-hmm.
because like I just got like a mad headache, and then I was like, I wanted to sleep. Like I got like that 'cause when I get drunk, I like most of the time want to sleep, but like I got
Mm-hmm.
so drunk that like I couldn't, and then I was
That's
like,
the
ugh,
worst.
and I didn't want to
So,
get up, and I was like, oh, I don't like this.
so with rum, you have to like be careful because it's a dark liquor and it's sweeter. So it has all that sugar, and the sugar is what makes you sick.
Yeah,
So if you have like a big solo cup of like a rum and coke, just have like a cup of water on the side. I
yeah,
have to do it too. I've had to do it since I was young.
hmm
When I was younger, rum and cokes were my thing. Like
hmm
that's all I would drink. Because they would get me schwasty quickly.
hmm
But I would have to pound water in order to not get that hangover. It sucks. I
yeah.
get the spins so bad. Have you ever had them?
Um,
You close
maybe
your
like
eyes and it
once
feels
or
like you're
oh yeah, yeah. Although like
awful.
there's like few times when like so like sometimes I'll take my glasses off when I'm like on a
Mhm.
walk to like clean them, and I'll like look down at the ground, and like I don't know if this makes sense, but like I'll feel like the ground gets like like I'll zoom in on the ground, but like it's kind of like that vertigo feeling.
Yeah.
Like like in in like movies or like TV shows when like someone's like standing on top of a building, and they're
Uh-huh,
afraid
you're
of
like,
heights, and
"Ooh."
they look
Yeah,
down.
and you're like,
I get
"Ooh."
that
Yep.
feeling a lot, and I'm just like, ugh.
That's do you get that feeling when you're up high? So, I don't like heights, but if I look over an edge, I feel like I want to fall. Do you get that?
Sometimes, it depends though. I'm not a I don't like heights either, but like it so like I went to New York a few years ago, and I went to the top of like I went to the top of a building as like it was like a part of like a guided tour, and
Mhm.
I looked down, and like that scared me, but like looking out like it really depends on like the height. Like it doesn't like
Yes, I agree.
it's not like it's not like it's got to be like really high up, not like
Mhm.
and like video games don't affect me cuz I can kind of like disassociate, but I can understand like there are people who who can, or who can't.
It's hard, it's tough, but like you said, it's like how high.
Yeah.
But I just, like, wanna feel like, "Ooh," I just wanna keep going.
Yeah. I
It's
don't know.
fucking scary.
It's that thing where like I would hate to like there's like a VR game where you're like walking on like this ledge of a building, and that like would scare the shit out of me.
Dude, I can't like, VR is so scary, so
Yeah.
scary.
Mhm.
I only did a VR thing once, and it was with, Katie, but it was a game and not an ex it was ex an excuse me. It was an experience
Mhm.
and not a game, but let me tell you, I was sitting on her couch, and I have these fucking VR glasses on, and it's a room, you're sitting on a bed, thunderstorm outside,
Mhm.
like a little girl's room, and you, like, are looking. You're just looking,
Yeah.
and it's so fucking creepy because it looks like you're right there in the game, and then,
Mhm.
like, nothing's happening for minutes,
Mhm.
and I'm like, "I know what it wants me to do,
Mhm.
and I'm not fucking doing it." So she's like, "What's going on?" Because Katie can see what I'm seeing, and she's like,
Mhm.
"What's going on?" And I'm like, "I'm not looking up." And she goes, "You gotta do it." And I'm like, "I'm not doing it." She's like, "Gotta do it." I eventually had to. I looked up and the little girl was on the ceiling and she was like, "Wah!"
Uh,
I take the glasses, I rip them off, throw them on the couch, run into the bathroom, and lock my door.
yeah.
I was so scared. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
like this shit.
I for the longest time I see like the VR like goggles would like make me so dizzy, Like I wouldn't mind like
Mhm.
doing like something in VR if I was like sitting down, like
Mhm.
Phasmo or like Resident Evil 7 in VR would be kind of cool. Um,
You know what? I like I think Diana does it. Diana Kins does Beat Saber
yeah, Virgo does it
VR.
too.
Yeah. Oh, Virgo does it too. I
Mhm.
would do that. That's fun. Plus, like the exercise aspect of it. I love that.
Yeah. I just don't want to play a game where I have to physically move around in a room because I am so clumsy. So
Hmm. Oh yeah. But if I had I stream under my bed, but like if I had a room I could set up cameras, I would definitely try it. I don't think I could do horror, but like doing like Beat Saber or like some sort of form of exercise
yeah,
would be great. Even like having like more like exercise streams and stuff would be so fun.
yeah.
But yeah, Beat Saber, I'm terrible at Beat Saber. I've played it before and I'm terrible at DDR.
Hmm.
Like
Oh yeah.
anything where I gotta follow, oh my god,
It's funny.
so
I
bad.
have a running joke with some of my friends. It's me and Twisted Cherry talk about this all the time. She's great at Guitar Hero. I'm so bad at Guitar Hero.
Oh, me too.
But like playing like the real instrument, I'm great at it. Like I'm almost too good at it sometimes. But like Guitar Hero is just it's like it makes no sense to me for no reason.
I love playing it with friends, like Rock Band.
Mm. Yeah.
Playing Rock Band with friends. I have a fun Rock Band story. Can I tell you?
Yes.
It's a very fun memory I have
Hmm.
of so I was I had a boyfriend at the time named Matt and he befriended all of my friends. It was fucking great. And
Hmm.
he would have like rock band parties at his house with me and his friends.
Hmm.
And this was before I was, okay with like ladies, fucking fart in front of your men as soon as you can. Like, don't hold in your gas. Don't have stomach aches. Like, don't be that person. If he doesn't love you for your gas, then he doesn't love you long term. So I would hold in my farts all the time. And we were playing rock band. And I was like, we're in the middle of, the song. And I'm like, this would be a perfect time to rip one because I really needed to fart.
Yeah.
So I farted and then the dog walked past us, his dog, and my fart smelled really bad. And they were all like, the dog's name was Beast. And they were like, oh, Beast. Oh my God. Da, da, da. And they all thought it was Beast.
Uh
And I'm
huh.
like, that's perfect timing. I am a guilty person and I can't lie.
Yeah.
So minutes go by, songs go by. We're in the middle of a song again. And I'm like, guys, I have to tell you something. That wasn't Beast. I farted. So I remember he was on the drums and he just fucking falls off the drum set laughing. And for like 3 weeks, all they did was call me Beast. But it was like such like a fond memory I have.
Hmm. I love. We used to play. There's a Lego version of Rock Band that's really good.
Oh,
We used to play Lego Rock Band.
it's called
Um,
Legoland.
that's copyrighted, but all right.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I like I used to be able to like play. I used to play the drums on Rock Band because it was just easiest for me because I was the youngest. So, and then I picked up the guitar, and I started playing that, and then I played the bass, and now I just play bass now.
It's all about that bass,
I would
right?
love to play the drums, but I don't have the room in here, and my room is situated right between like my parents' room and my brother's room, and I don't want to be loud. So
I know you had a brother.
yeah, I have an older brother.
Oh, how much older?
3 years, I want to say.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
not bad. Me and my sister are 9 years apart, and I feel like that's like a century.
yeah, that's like
Like it's
almost a
like
decade.
too much. That is
That's
a
really
decade.
weird.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, it's very strange. Well, it's my I told you like my parents are like 30 years apart,
Mm.
which is fucking weird as shit too.
Yeah.
I mean, like you love who you love, but I'm like that was weird. It was weird because every time I'd go out with my dad, people would be like, "Oh, you're out with your grandpa," and I'm like,
Mm. That would be
"No, I'm
weird.
not." Yeah.
I had a girlfriend in high school who was a ginger, and she like almost looked exactly like me, and everyone thought we were brother and sister, but
Uh-huh.
we were dating.
Nice.
She was like me with short hair, pretty much.
Was she pretty?
I think she was pretty.
Where is she now?
That's a great question. I think she did like OnlyFans for a while.
Hot.
I haven't talked to any of
Were
my high school girlfriends, so
were you there the stream where that boyfriend Matt came in? Were
I
you there for
don't
that?
know.
So I'm streaming and I noticed that offline somebody followed me named it was like Jedi Pixie.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, didn't think anything of it. Next stream I go on, that Jedi Pixie person comes on and they're chatting with me, a female individual. I was saying, because they were saying they were, I don't know, they're from Long Island as well, I believe. And I was like, oh, cool. And I'm just like, yeah. I'm like, I went to West Hampton. I'm like, I did Battle of the Bands there. I did roller derby, blah blah blah. I was just saying like just not accolades, but just like facts.
Yeah.
And the person goes, I'm gonna throw a name at you, okay? And I'm like, okay. And they go, Matt Geese. And I was like, are you Matt Geese? And they're like, no, but Matt Geese is my best friend. Now Matt Geese was my first boyfriend
Sure.
at 19.
Mm-hmm.
He's the only like boyfriend that I ever truly loved. And he absolutely fucking destroyed me.
Mm-hmm.
And like he went off and like he's not married to her anymore, but like married one of my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just like whatever.
Yeah.
So she was like, no, but Matt Geese is my best friend. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, wait, how did you? He's like, you're Allie, his old girlfriend. Now I was 19. I'm 34 now. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, how did you find me? And she was like, I looked in the horror section. I was looking for like horror streamers. I saw, whatever, and I followed you. And then you kept talking about West Hampton. You were saying Battle of the Bands. You said roller derby. I'm like, it has to be. So I'm like, holy shit. And he goes, I'm calling him right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh God. And then like a minute later, I remember Captain Sumi was in the chat. She was just like, this is drama. And then like a minute later, I get a follow from a user named Smile O Smiles,
Sure.
which was his username even back then. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, holy shit. I'm like, hello, Matt. I'm like, hi, it's been 20 years.
Yeah.
Like almost, well, not 20
Yeah.
years, but like 15 years. Like, hello. And then he types and he goes, I hope I heard that this platform is I hope that what do you say? He goes, I hear shitting on old boyfriends on this platform is pretty popular. Hopefully I'm not the worst one. And I was like it was like funny and I was just like,
Sure.
oh no, And he was like talking to me and he was just like, my wife says I was stupid to leave. And I was like, I'm like this stupid because him and his wife was like watching us. And
Yeah.
then he was talking about The Last of Us. And he was like, it's my favorite game. And I'm like, I really want to play. It's just like it just like came out on PC.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it's really expensive right now. And he was like, and then he goes and he fucking buys it for me.
Mm-hmm.
He buys it for me. And then he was like, all right, see you later. I've never heard from him again. This was about less than a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
But 2024, I was like, holy shit. I think it was like April of 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I'm thinking about it. My God, it was so fucking surreal. Like, I never thought I would even like think about that person ever again. And like their best friend randomly finds me on Twitch.
Yeah.
Very, very weird. Any of your like old girlfriends like watch your Twitch still or like
I hope not.
I hope not.
It's funny actually. Remember last podcast when I told you about the girl that gave me that helped me find peace for the first time? The one
The
that
one
I
who
had.
like laid her head on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and her went out for we just got lunch together like a few weeks ago, and she is a very different person now.
Tell me better.
She's just like, it was a lot of politics talk, like nothing bad.
Oh
I had a great
no.
time, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was just not what I wanted to hear at that moment. But I mean, it was really nice to see her again. And actually, I went to a store on that street, on the street that we got lunch afterwards, and I got a little Kuromi.
Kim.
Yeah, I showed it to Kim that
Name it
night.
Lil Kim.
Yeah.
Name it Lil Kim.
I got that, and on my bass strap, I put a little narwhal on it.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah. One day
Just
I'm gonna
love
have
the
to
big
like show
horn.
people like what is on my bass strap because everyone's always asking about it. I'm gonna have to just like make like a video about
You
it.
should you should
I'll
put
just do it right
Benson
now.
on there.
I'll do it right now. 1
Yeah.
second.
Show us. Show us your strap. This is the good shit, guys. Look at that hair.
Okay, so first of all, I have an Iron Maiden strap. I used to really like Iron Maiden, not anymore though. Although I just don't have enough money to get a new strap. I want to get a rainbow one, just because I think it's cool. I think it's very
Yeah.
punk rock.
I
I
think so
have
too.
a beholder. It has a little pocket. I used to put like guitar picks in it. My uncle got it for me.
Oh,
This is the little narwhal. It's got little like
he's
eyes and
so
stuff.
cute. Look at his horn.
Yeah. This is a little thing of gold that mom and dad brought back from a trip that they went on.
Ooh.
I have my class ring on it, and then I have
Oh, I was thinking about class rings yesterday.
yeah, it's I really like it, but I don't wear rings enough for it to like to wear it. So I just put it on my strap. And then I have a Naruto headband. I believe this is Sasuke's. I got it at the very first anime convention I went to. That is also where I met the Sailor Moon voice actors. So
Yes.
yeah.
That's so cool. I love when you play and your strap is like doing strap stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
It's being strappy.
everyone always wonders what's on it, and I saw, I don't remember who I saw like do that kind of stuff, but someone had like a bandana like on theirs. I had a bandana on mine at one point, but I don't know where it is. But
Bandana left.
I will find that and yeah, put it back on.
My guitar strap is like caution, do not cross.
Oh, I
And
have that
think
on that I have that on this guitar.
It's either who is it, Weezer or Green Day? One of the two have used that, and I remember that's why I got it.
I think it's
I
Green
think it's
Day.
I think it's Green Day as well.
Because I remember Billy Joel having that style guitar with that strap.
Mm-hmm. I went to a Green Day concert.
Mm-hmm.
I went to many Green Day concerts, but the first one I went to, I met this girl named Danny. Super cool, tattooed up, like just fucking cool. And
Best
her and I
girl.
became friends. We kept together. We kept in touch, and we went to another Green Day concert together.
Mm-hmm.
But I say together, I met up with her and her boyfriend. They had tickets for the standing room, and I had balcony tickets.
Sure.
So we met up, had some food, went to the concert, said goodbye. Notoriously, during Green Day concerts, during
they would bring
the song Jesus of Suburbia, they would bring people up. They fucking brought Danny up. Now, Danny is covered in Green Day tattoos. She has Billy Joe's signature tattooed on her arm.
Mm-hmm.
How incredibly amazing that your favorite band brings you up on stage.
I would
sing.
Cry.
I would immediately cry.
Yeah.
Or remember how they would pick someone to play guitar?
Mm-hmm.
Every time I was like, I know I could do it. I could do it. And then he'd be like, you suck. Take my guitar and go practice. And he'd like give you the guitar.
Yeah.
That was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
My mother took me to a Green Day show. And she's so fucking embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
So during the American Idiot tour, Billy Joe used to do this thing in the middle of the concert where he used to put his hand down his pants.
Yeah.
And pretend to like touch himself and moan.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom didn't understand what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, and she's like, ooh, ah, and like making like noises. And I'm like, why do I have to be 14 and have to go with an adult?
Yeah. I'm really glad I didn't start going to concerts until I was like 19. just because I could go alone.
Yeah.
Actually, the first ever like concert I went to was the last Warp Tour, and I went with my dad. There's a
Ooh.
very funny picture of me standing next to my favorite band, and the way like, so I'm like 15, 16 in this picture, and I'm like I have like my hands in front, like down like by my waist, holding like the poster that I just got them to sign, and I look like I don't want to catch a case. Meanwhile they're all in their 20s, so if anything happened, like I would be fine. I was just so worried about it because they're all like women, and I look up to them.
Mhm.
Uh, I have a poster on my wall. I have the poster on my wall is that poster that I was holding in my hand. The band's called Dullskin.
Ooh.
I had a crush on their lead singer for a very long time. She has just long green hair. I'm just like, oh, she's
I
so
love
pretty.
that.
Yeah.
I have a horrible Warped Tour story.
Oh.
I've never been, and I really wanted to go. And my best friend in high school was named Amy, and I asked her if she wanted to go, and she's like, my mom won't let me. So for her birthday, what I did was I bought Warped Tour tickets for her.
Mm-hmm.
And when I gave them to her at a birthday party, she was like, "Oh, thank you," kind of thing, like
Sure.
acted weird.
Mm-hmm.
So what ended up happening was, because I was like, "No, you can't say no," kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
is that she was going with this girl named Lindsay.
Sure.
This girl named Lindsay that year decided she hated me.
Oh boy.
Just bad things. So instead of her Amy telling me like, no, I can't go with you because um Lindsay's coming with me and you and Lindsay don't get along. She was
Mm-hmm.
just like, "Oh, my mom doesn't let is not letting me go."
Mm-hmm.
So I was so hurt because I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like so shitty because that girl Lindsay and I and Amy, we were all in like this friend group and like they all thought I was, like, a pervert at the time. Like, they not a
Oh.
pervert, but, like, they just, like, when I was, like, 19, like,
Mm-hmm.
18, like, 17 to, like, 19, that was my, like, overly, like, sexual, like, teenage years, and, like, Lindsay thought I was, like, saying stuff to her boyfriend, which I wasn't, and, like,
Oh.
it caused this huge rift in our friendship.
Yeah.
So but she was still friends with Amy, and she was going with her, and Amy just didn't want me to find out, but that was my Warped Tour story. I hope everyone else had a great time.
Yeah. I don't see like that's kind of why like I'm glad like my dad introduced me to a lot of like music when I was growing up. Cuz I a lot of the time like my dad is like the reason why I listen to like the music that I listen to today.
Mhm.
When I was like this was like the summer when I was dating that like really shitty ex that I have. We
Mhm.
me and my dad went on a road trip. Uh and I just one of my favorite memories is just my dad like finding out that my dad loves like hair metal, like 80s glam rock metal, and we're just sitting in the car listening to like Twisted Sister, oh, what's the other band that Quiet Riot, um
Mhm.
like ACDC, like early ACDC, just a bunch of like really good 80s metal bands. We're just on the road just singing all these songs that we really like. I come home, and like I think I just finished the my collection of Iron Maiden CDs.
Mhm.
Um, and so I'm listening to like Iron Maiden. I'm showing him like Iron Maiden on that road trip, and I don't think he's as into it as I was, but he was just more there to like entertain my enjoyment of it. I remember on the way to Warp Tour, I had just gotten Motionless in White's album The Graveyard Shift,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
I'm listening to it on the way to the show with Dad, and I believe it's the song Soft comes on.
What?
Yeah. And there's that line in that song where Chris just screams, "I want to fuck your face with a switchblade." I've never I've never felt so uncomfortable in front of my dad. I was like, please don't disown me. I promise I'll never do this with. I promise I'll never do this in
With
real
a woman.
life
Yeah.
with a woman. God, let alone like a human being. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like moments like that. I wonder if my dad is like disappointed in me. You know,
Never. I'm sure he's so opposite and
I
disappointed in
would
you.
hope so.
I've had those moments with my mom and dad too. My mom would actually, I'd ask, "Hey, can I get the new whatever album?"
Hmm.
And then she would make me play her some songs from it, like a LimeWire or
Yeah,
something, because she didn't want me listening to music with curses in it. I remember when I went to
but
go
that's the
get
best kind of music.
it is the best kind of music. What was hybrid like Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory? She was like upset that I got that album, and I'm like,
Hmm.
that literally has no curses, but
Yeah,
like all the music's like devil to her.
yeah,
It was very
yeah.
awkward living with her, only because like all the music I listened to was like devil music, as she says, and then she wouldn't let me like watch things like Poltergeist or Exorcist because she's like, it brings the devil into the house, and I'm just like, shut the fuck up, mom, please.
Yeah.
Oh God.
On
What are
that
your plans for the rest of the week? I want to know about your streaming plans and stuff.
I gotta talk to you about that actually.
Okay.
I know we had planned something, but I just want to make sure it's all good with you and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
You'll love this story.
Yeah.
On that when I was hanging out with my friend, we went on before we went to lunch. We had to like wait because there was the cafe was full, so we
Mhm.
walked down to the record store, and we're walking through the record store, and I found my favorite Nickelback album on vinyl.
God damn it.
I almost bought it, but I didn't.
God damn it. I can't get over what's wrong with Nickelback? What do you mean? Like, I love Nickelback.
I
It's
love
my
Nickelback.
That's my
Nickelback
favorite.
Nickelback is like it's one of those bands like I'm not necessarily it's not like necessarily like a guilty pleasure, but like I won't talk about it unless like someone else actually likes Nickelback, you know?
Yeah. That's a good way to think. That's a good way to think about it.
Yeah.
Don't talk about Nickelback unless Nickelback talks to you.
Yeah.
No?
I was I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and I'm one of those people like I just love music. I don't really care
Mhm.
what the genre is. Like
Yeah.
I'm of the belief that there are no bad genres. There's just bad bands and artists in that genre. Like I don't always
I
like
get that too. I
country,
listen to
but
Yeah, same.
but I like a few country artists.
Mhm.
Nickelback has a really good version of a country song.
I'm sure they do.
They do. It's really good.
That's just as good as Creed's.
I'm not a fan of Creed.
I put Creed and Nickelback in almost like the same bucket.
Fair enough. I like isn't Creed like Christian rock?
Yeah, so they're worse.
That's
They're in the
true.
worst bucket.
But there is a good Christian metal band. They're called Striper. Striper is a
Oh.
very good Christian metal band because they don't always like sing about God, but like you can tell like they're very into it. You know,
You could tell. You could tell. They're always doing the cross.
they give out Bibles at their show.
I am gonna throw up.
The music is good though. If they just like listen, they're like Judas Priest. If Judas Priest was like a Christian metal
They're just
band,
yeah, they're just priests.
yeah, they're just Priest.
I love that. I love it so much.
Because like Iron Maiden is like anti like Christianity. Meanwhile, Striper's over here like we're just gonna give out these Bibles. Meanwhile, people are like throwing them back at the band.
Yeah, I would throw them right back at him. I
Yeah.
was like, what the fuck is this shit? Or I would take out a page and use it for rolling paper. Smoke a fat joint.
Yeah.
Smoke big doinks.
What the fuck? What does that
I don't know.
mean?
I'm trying to be cool.
I don't smoke weed, so you know.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You will.
I will. I know.
I will.
I already asked my mom if I could do it. Literally, no, literally.
I'm 20-something years old. I asked my
I'm
mom,
22,
like, smoke
and I
weed.
literally, I was like, "Hey, mom, would you mind if Allie and I smoked weed together?" And my mom was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And I was like, "Yes."
That's right. Let's fucking go. Why would Max be like high? Instead, because you're naturally lowercase, I think that you would be uppercase.
I think I'm just
I think you would.
naturally high. Because I'm just naturally, like, easygoing with most things.
You'd be so hungry. You would just be yourself, but just extremely
Yeah.
hungry.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, I've never tasted chips so good before.
Oh, I believe
I'd
it.
be like,
I would just be
that's the
downing,
thing.
like, water, because I hear, like, cottonmouth's a big thing.
Oh my god, I got it right now.
Oh, boy.
Oh, I got like perpetual cotton because I'm always stoned. I'm like, I got perpetual
there
cotton
is
mouth.
there is one thing that I want to do, and it's specifically with you while I'm high, and there's an album I want to listen to with you while we're high. There's a
Which album?
band called Sleep, and they have an album called Dope Smoker, and it is one song, and that one song is an hour long. And I've listened to that song sober, and it's good, but I want to listen to it while I'm high.
I'm in. I am in. We'll make this happen.
Yeah. I want to get that album on vinyl just for the experience.
You should. 100%. I love vinyl so much.
Oh yeah.
But
My vinyl's
thanks,
in there.
mom, for the permission.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, mom. I'll take good care of him. I will make sure I'll make sure he won't eat the entire pizza pie.
Knowing me, I'd probably like start eating the box too.
1000%.
Which, like,
I've been there.
I mean, it's got to be food healthy somehow. Like
It's got a
food
little flavor
grade
in there, you know.
Yeah, there's just grease on the bottom.
Little snack for later.
Yeah. Oh, my stomach really hurts so much, dude.
My stomach hurts too. We laughed a lot today.
Yeah.
Even before we started the podcast, we were fucking cracking up from like minute 1.
Yeah, you guys don't understand. I've been missing Allie most of the month. like I was thinking about Allie on one of my walks the other day. I was like, I miss her so much. It's bad.
I miss you. That's why I say like we needed this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just like our time together to just talk about shit.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, just be weird together.
And we get to do it next week.
Yeah. Hopefully. I gotta ask our guest if they're still good to go. If not, we can just be funny again for 3 hours, you know?
We can do it all.
Yeah.
I do have to run.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go it's raining still here, to the gym, and then grocery shopping, which is my least favorite thing to do on Sundays.
Yeah. Oh god, why would you grocery shop on the weekends?
I know, because I have no time during the week.
That's fair.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
I try. Sometimes I'll even go on my lunch break. I'll try to go get some shopping done.
Yeah. I'm going to find someone to raid. Let people know your plans for the week.
So Monday and Thursday, we're still for February. I'm doing Slay the Princess. So I want an achievement run. So we're at 103 achievements out of 131. I don't think we're gonna make it this month, but all of them, but we're gonna get close, hopefully. So I'm gonna be doing that Monday and Thursday at 7 p.m. EST. And then if all is good with you, Max, Resident Evil 5 on Friday.
This week?
7. Yes.
Okay.
If not, I will totally find something else to do. Just let me know. I'll be on regardless
Sure.
on Friday. So yeah, that's it for me. And then Saturday I have D&D. So if you want to watch Dungeons and Dragons in my Discord, we do that for 4 hours.
Nice. I know exactly who we are going to raid. We talked
Who?
about her earlier. My friend Spooky. She's playing Alien Isolation. Spooky Bad and Thick, Allie.
Like spoopy poopy. I'm gonna play Alien in May, I think. I'm gonna try it.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's why I mean try it.
Yes,
Thanks everyone for hanging out.
there's a possibility that I will be streaming on Friday with
Pussy.
Allie. I don't know if I'm going to stream on Saturday. If I do, I will let you guys know on my social media. I want to play Slay the Princess again so bad, so I might do that on
Yes.
Saturday.
Hell
Um,
yeah.
then Sunday we'll be back. Hopefully, I will make a
Mhm.
post about it. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Have a great rest of your week, and
Westy week.
yeah, I'm leaving.
I
Bye.
like it.